Not. So yeah. Hey everyone, so we're live another week and another RaddTitan chat. So it's Alex and then Geoman over there.
Yo.
I just moved my camera around so you can see all the shit I end up looking at. I did the competition yesterday, which Jo did for us, which he basically posted on the RaddTitan Facebook group where you can win a CGC copy of Spider-Man 316, which is one of my favorite covers. It's the McFarlane cover where I keep turning to there because you're there, but the camera's there. And when you talk, I'm like, yeah. So yeah, it's one of my favorite covers. This is the one where he's kind of standing over Spider-Man. And basically, we did the competition yesterday. So big congratulations to Jeremy Ladden, who won. We didn't get that many people enter, but I think we had about 17 people enter.
I wish I could have entered myself, but there was no winning in that situation. It would have looked well fucking bent, even if my number.
I went down the list, and I think it was like there were a couple of comments from Derek, a couple of comments from Chad, a couple of comments from you, and I went down the list when I was doing the video, going, "All right, let me call all these names out while I'm doing it to make sure I've got everyone." And I was like, "All right, there's Geo. No, he can't go. There's Chad. He can't enter either because they're the moderators on the RaddTitan group. So it's just not very fair if that way it happens.
It's not ethical, is it?
Well, Joe was going to actually run the competition. So when I spoke to him, he said, "Oh yeah, you guys can enter. You guys can enter." I was like, "No, we can't. No, that looks so fucking. That looks.
Congratulations, Alex Thomas, you won."
Wow, I won my own fucking competition. Sweet. It's like, yeah, one of those fucking.
Like the Sideshow competitions, isn't it? You know, like no one out of the USA ever fucking, gets anything. Did you know it? Didn't Simon once get something though?
Simon won Sinistro, yeah.
So
I think Victor was in USA, but Victor did win a couple of 6 Scout toys. Sorry, dolls. I mean figures. So he won a couple of those. That's going to account for a couple of red thumbs today.
You may as well start early. May as well we'll get in there.
So he won. I remember he won some because I remember him selling them.
Oh, you would, wouldn't you? Let's be honest.
For sure. So what have I got here? So got told Jeremy. Sorry, Jeremy's messaging me. I'm just telling him how to claim his prize. It's been a busy week. I mean, you went on holiday, didn't you?
Yeah, I just went away for a couple of days. But yeah, just have try and get a little bit of sun. The weather actually today is really nice over here in the UK, but the weather's been shit last week or so. So thought I'd just get a bit of sun. It was all right.
I blame you.
Not too bad.
Still I do not blame you. Yes. But, well, I've got my holiday coming up soon, so that's pretty cool. I'm off to Dominican Republic.
Sweet.
So I'll be going there. Just trying to lose a little bit of weight for holiday. So yeah.
Where's it? All exclusive jobby?
Is all inclusive? You mean?
Yeah, that's right. Well, let's see. I got statues on the mine. Look, all exclusive.
All exclusive. Yeah. Yeah, it's all inclusive. And I did actually look at the because I've been on a few half board ones before where you get the dinner or you get the breakfast, and there's always like a shitty buffet, and there's always like, the food's okay for like the first 2-3 days, and then after that you're just like same shit again. But this one I went onto the site and they got like 4 restaurants, and they've all got like proper restaurant menus. I pulled up one of them, and I liked everything on the menu. So yeah, it was a
You're gonna be
result
there.
because
You're gonna be there for a while.
well, normally change it off subject, but normally when I go to a restaurant, say they'll have, I don't know, 8 desserts. There's only normally 2 that I'll go for, and this one had about 6 or 7 desserts, and I liked 5 of them. So yeah, it's going to be dangerous.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good for you, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
keep on that treadmill, bitch, and fucking then you can eat all your cake when you get it.
Well, I've started using the cross trainer a lot more and actually starting to enjoy it a little bit more. And I used to absolutely hate it, so now I'm starting to enjoy that a bit more. But so yeah, but I don't really think there's going to be many collectible shops over in Dominican Republic. So yeah.
Yeah, it's not that type of place. I don't know if I don't know if there was anything in Athens when I was over there. But I
You could
like
have
going.
went.
I like going to Athens. I enjoy it. I enjoy going over to Greece.
No, I've not been to Greece. So well, only when we went, but that was not really Greece. It's
No, it's
Corfu.
Ireland. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So you've
You
done a
went there.
deal as well, I hear, while I've been away. Hey.
Mm. Well, the funny thing is the guy I did the deal with was in Athens. We were talking about this before, where I said to you, you could have like picked up my stuff for me and brought it back. But yeah, I mean, I'm getting Doctor Strange, XM Doctor Strange. I boxed up my my Wolverine last night. So my Wolverine,
Brown.
the new brown one is going. It's a shame though because I really hate boxing things up. And
Did you work out how to box up that brown one? Because when I boxed it up, it was a fuck. It, you know, you have
no,
to. I had to watch like 3 or 4 videos. I couldn't work it out.
well, you're a fucking retard because it was
I couldn't work
easy.
it out. I see with the sword especially. I didn't know what the fuck was going on with the sword. The sword
Oh,
hand.
I put the sword in one place and I was like, yeah, that's wrong. And then I moved it and I was like, yeah, that's right. That was it.
Yeah, I was there going. Yeah, that's not right. No, that's not right. Maybe no, that's not right. It just doesn't. So I was like, "Fuck this!" Like, pretty
No,
literally.
yeah, I didn't really have that much of an issue with that. The only I did actually I had the body and I was a bit like, yeah, that don't fit there. It must fit that way. No, it don't fit there. But no, it still don't fit that way. And I was like, oh yeah, it goes over there. It's a bit like totally different place. But
Yeah, I
other
see.
than that,
If I can't work it out, like as soon as I open it, I have to like get the video out because I get so nervous because of I've had things happen before where you box things up where you know what I mean. You start putting things away and then you just hear like crunch and you're like, oh for fuck sake, and it's just not good. It's never good. All
well, I
it takes
mean,
is one wrong angle slightly on something, and then you've snapped like Wolverine's fucking, like the blades on his legs or whatever they are. Them things that stick out on
yeah,
his
like
knee.
the fins.
Yeah, the fins. Good word. That's the word. The
Well,
fins. Yeah.
the funny thing about that Wolverine is his other hand doesn't come off. So
No, his arm. His
that was a
whole
bit.
arm. It's
I was
right.
trying.
It's his left arm. Doesn't come off it straight. It has to stay up, and you shouldn't cover it in the bag.
Oh well, too late for that one.
Oh,
Well,
not that it'll break or nothing. It's just that the way when you watch all the unboxings, like all the unboxings I watch, it's not sealed. The arm is completely bare. The rest of it is sealed,
okay.
wrapped, but the arm is bare. So I watched like 6 things because I was like, "That's not right. That can't be right." And then every single one of them was
I did
identical.
try it. I was trying to like. I literally, had it in there, and I like got the arm, and I was like trying to. The hand doesn't come off. Okay, like top of the arm, I'm like wobbling it a little bit. Really? Doesn't that come off? And I'm like shaking it like that, going, it must come off. I'm not going to pull it too hard, And then,
I was really worried about how to get that out of the base because when you put that brown suit Wolverine in the base, that was probably the hardest peg to get like all the way in that I've ever, you know what I mean? That was like virginity fucking stealing, peg busting fucking business going on there.
break that fucking hymen.
You had to that was not a gentle slide. That was like fucking hell. And I was thinking to myself, how am I going to get this out? You know what I mean? Because when I stuck it in, I turned the whole statue upside down. Like when I had it in,
Yeah.
I like turned it upside down and shook it, and it wasn't moving. I was that sure that it weren't coming out. So, but thankfully I got out without
Oh
any problems.
yeah. Well, when I was trying to get mine out of the base, I literally went like that, and the whole base lifted up,
Yeah, yeah,
and
that's right.
I thought shit, and then I kind of like put it down, and I put the base between my feet, and I went like that. I gave it quite a good tug. I was like, "That ain't moving at all." Jesus, I had to like literally put my fingers under the feet of the back foot, and then pull that up slightly,
Mm.
and then do the same with that, and then kind of do this, and it was just like, fuck me, that's yeah, it was tough. I remember doing it. Yeah, when I put mine in, I kind of had to kind of do that to get it in a bit.
Yeah, definitely. It was
It was
definitely
kind of like I had to
it
put it
was a
in
twist.
facing the wrong way.
Mm.
So basically, like the hole's like that, the peg's there, and he's meant to go that way. But I basically put him in that way so I could get it in the peg in to like kind of do that.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
it's lucky that you. That's a great deal that you did. Anyways, my boy was bought the Spider-Man PF off me, my ex, and the exclusive Wolverine. He's bought them both off me now. He's fucking lucky that I didn't hear about that deal earlier because I would have grabbed that deal if that had been like offered to me. Because I would have quite liked to see. I really want to see that Strange in hand.
Mm.
I really want to see that. It's funny because you've only just got your first XM piece in after all this time, and then literally the next piece coming is another XM piece.
Well, how comes you're quiet when I don't want you to be quiet?
Oh, probably do.
Um, it was just coincidence, really. I mean, I put up a few things for sale, and I'm not very good at selling. And a few people said, "Here's some trades,"
I prefer trades as well. I
and
prefer.
I want the money. But the thing is yeah, he said to me, "Oh, give me the difference and send me Wolverine," and I was just like, um, I mean, I paid for Wolverine.
Do you know anything about Doctor Strange at all? Are you like a fan, of the sort of Illuminati and all that? Do you like that stuff?
I only know it from. I mean, obviously, I've seen the movie, but then I've seen him. He was in like a few Fantastic Four, but he was in a few of the
Because we didn't. I mean, as
the
kids,
Infinity Gaunt.
we didn't read Strange. Me
No, I
and
didn't
you.
read Strange, but he was in a few of the Surfer comics.
He does pop up. He's pops up in a few
Pops up
things,
there.
but he
I
I
didn't.
just
In all honesty, I'm not going to
he's
lie. I
powerful,
don't
man. You
really
know that.
know. Huh?
He's like, I mean, he's serious. I mean, it's really surprising, really, when XM released it, when XM said, we're gonna do the Strange, and the statue looks the bollocks. By the way, I mean, I'm very excited to see the piece, in
Mm.
hand because I like the look of it. I mean, I had a deal for a trade on that for the Hulkbuster. I was going to get in. I was going to get in a Hulkbuster, and I was going to trade it for that and Black Bolt. Because I can't display that fucking thing, I just can't. It's not gonna go in my room. There's no way.
Hey.
Yeah, I can't. I am
Is he
wrong.
up
I
there?
probably could. I probably could put him up there, to be honest. But
You could. I mean, it's where you go. Can you see it? You see
yeah,
it?
fucking couch. It's mine. Of course, I can fucking see it. It's as much mine as yours. You fucking punk.
Hmm.
The only thing is that it is notoriously movie, that piece, so it fits much better with you than it would with me. But anyway, so when that deal didn't happen, I was a little bit gutted because I heard strange. I mean, when I said that it wasn't going to happen, because I basically were like, we're being fucking dirty bastards. But when that happened, I spoke to like the geezer I was doing a trade with, and he was more than happy to just keep it. And that was when I was like,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
fuck's sake, it must be nice. I mean, he was more like, yeah, it's all right, don't worry, dude. I quite like Doctor Strange, actually. I'm quite happy to keep it. It's a bit like, fuck. But then when I started reading about it, like more about the character, because obviously I didn't grow up reading him, like we didn't read him really. I think, I mean, I don't know why we didn't read him, but we just didn't come across him as much. And he's actually he's pretty good, man. He's a pretty strong character. He's quite an important cornerstone of Marvel fucking comics, and he's quite important in a lot of the Avenger lines and Fantastic Four, like loads of different things. He's quite important.
Yeah.
So he's quite. I'm going to be interested to see. You think you're going to keep that? You reckon you're going to get it in, keep it for a
Well, I'm going
while?
to get it in, and I've been sent some images of some like movie version heads, which look pretty good. Um,
Oh, like
so I mean,
Benedict Cumberbatch heads.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, it looks pretty good. If it wasn't painted, but and I know Mad X has done one as well, but this one I don't think it was the same one as Mad X's one. I think it was different, and it looks pretty good. I mean, the likeness is really there. Really looks like him.
I got you a present anyway. I got you a present. Yeah,
what did you get me?
I might as well show you now for your new piece. Can you see it?
Oh yeah, nice.
So that is the floating Doctor Strange, cross-legged, and then if you look there, which you can also see, is the other head. So that's the Strange head. You see where he's sort of like the card is the other portrait.
Mm.
So he's got another portrait there. So
I did actually go to a comic shop the other day and ask about if they had any variants for you the other day, but they didn't have any.
Yeah, it's quite hard actually. You need to. I mean, I picked up a really nice Venom variant. I put pictures on the RaddTitan thing, but I think I didn't word it very well because everyone thought I was going to give the fucking thing away. So I had to be quite.
Yeah, you did word it quite badly.
That sometimes. Yeah, but I don't. I'm not always as literal as the words sound. It was a bit like
the way you worded it was, Jail just did his giveaway, and in I can't remember the word you used, but you said something about. But then, for him doing his giveaway, in honor of his giveaway, here's my Venom stuff, which doesn't really make any sense of why you would show your Venom stuff. It doesn't make any sense.
Like, people like Big and I was like, yeah, send it to me at inyourdreams.com. Like,
so, yeah. We got a few guys watching, by the way. So we got Gary Speed watching. Gary's just got his Deathstroke.
Much love to our brother, man. He's just come back as well from a big holiday, a big trip. So I'm glad he landed safely. It was really lovely to see him, like having a great time over there. So where was he? He was over wasn't he in Bali?
And he went to Bali, he went to Singapore, and he went.
A lot of our boys at XM as well went over there and saw them. It was good.
Yeah, he had like a few weddings and things to go to over there with his missus. So he's back. So we need to meet up with Gary very soon. Also, we have, if I go back to the other screen, we have Vasrod, Super Steel 75, Thor Gunderson, and Warren Bowdry watching as well. So there's more watching, but they're the ones that have commented on the YouTube live chat. So also I just did a deal with 2 deals with Thor as well. So I sent him my Cobra Commander, and the funny
piece, did you know that? It's a nice piece. That
well, the funny thing was
really well done. That is.
I sold it, got the money, sent it, whatever else, and as soon as I sent it away, I was like, I want it back. It was a bit like, oh, damn it. And the funny thing is, it's actually been in the box for about 4 or 5 months. And afterwards, I was a bit like,
yeah, I know that.
What? I've got a cube up there that's like been empty for ages because it's too small for anything. I keep getting in. I'm like, damn, man. I could have put Cobra Commander up there.
Yeah, it's a nice. It's actually, I don't want to like kick you in the nuts when you're on the floor, but it's actually a piece that suits you. It like our childhood and growing up, you were like you liked that sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't into G.I. Joe as much as, you were into it a bit more than me. And I said one of them pieces is like cult pieces for your collection. Like how Ash sort of fits it. When you have Ash, I understand why you have it. When I look at the Logan PF, I understand why you have it. There's certain pieces that are just you. They just fit you. It's a bit like James Wallace, like Thor. If you see, there's parts in his collection. If you meet James and you speak to James and you get to know him on a personal level, there's a few pieces that as soon as you see them, you're like, yeah, they're James's pieces. They fit the person just perfectly. And that Cobra Commander one was a bit of you in that blueprint. So I'm surprised you let that go. But it doesn't go for big money or anything. So that's half of the battle as well.
Well, it was.
What else did you sell in anyway? Which one?
The brown suit. We just said this.
No, to Thor.
Oh,
no,
sorry.
To Gunderson.
Vega.
Ah, are you trading or you sold both of those?
No, I sold him both of those, and
No.
with Vega, I just I got
Got what you
quite
paid.
good. I got a good deal on Vega, quite cheap. So I just told Thor, I paid. I think I
This
paid
month.
200. I think I paid $265 for Vega.
It's a great price.
Then I paid $100 shipping.
Yeah.
Then I paid whatever tax.
Yeah. So about
Uh,
$500.
so basically, I just said to
About
Thor,
$400. Yeah, about $400.
give me the money, and then
I've got to be honest, man.
after the shitty exchange rate as well, because PayPal
I
fucking
re-
exchange rates. So
I really like that Vega. I'm going to say that out of all of the pop culture shock pieces I've seen in hand so far, I think that Vega is the best I've seen.
the body sculpt is really good.
I like it. I like the
I think
pose on it. I
overall,
like the more dynamic sort of look of it, and I really like the regular. Like honestly, the open hand and the masked head. I really think they're done. I mean, the only flaw you could really say on it actually, there's two. It's probably one is there's a couple of sloppy moments on the hair, around the back of the ponytail, and I mean in the sculpt, and a little bit on the top of the head, but and
and the
long
tattoo,
term
but the
wise.
tattoo is kind of
Nah, the tattoo's a hard one because in certain games it looks a little bit better, but in most games it's kind of shit. It looks like it's painted on anyway.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, but I personally, I thought Guile was the best I'd seen originally, but I'd probably just give the nod to that Vega. I think that Vega is a really nice piece. It's just a shame, really, because the problem is with PCS, dude, is the wait's just too long. It's just too
Yeah.
long. By the time stuff comes in and you've waited 2.5 years for the shit to get here, more pieces are out. Your collection's evolving and changing, and I don't care who you are. In this game, you don't really stand still too much. Things just get left behind. They really, really do, and I really believe that a lot of the old sort of guard, so to speak, that are held up in such high regard. Soon enough, you'll put them pieces with newer pieces, and they will look awful.
Mm.
I swear to God, they will. They will. I mean, there's always going to be. I know there's always going to be a market for the old classics and all this sort of stuff. But I really think if any collector comes in, you put A and you put B next to each other, old and new. I think the technique and design and everything's gone just evolved so massively that I really believe that those older pieces are going to have a very smaller market now. It's going to be very much like older collectors that want them pieces now. I don't think the new guys over the last few years are going to want them.
I don't know. I mean, I think with any collectors in any kind of hobby, I do believe that you're always going to have people who basically want to collect the originals. You're always going to have that.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be smaller. I think the margin is going to be
Maybe,
much smaller now.
yeah,
You
maybe.
know, I
Maybe.
think it's like a prime example is that Guile and Vega. Just as a prime example, that Guile's a really nice piece. But if you were to take both of them and look at them both next to each other, it wouldn't even be close. It
Mm.
wouldn't even be close in any
But
regard.
I mean, overall, I mean, the Vega, the body sculpt on that Vega is really nice. I mean, really, really well done. And
Pigmentation is great.
the claw on that is just really, really good as well. I really,
Mm.
really like the claw.
I was super impressed with the cleanness of it. It was a very clean job,
Mm.
and I kind of like, I love that jump, with his open hand. That it really does work. Really, I
Oh, I
like
agree.
it.
I mean, I do think the the regular is. I
Yeah,
don't think the exclusives really
it's
needed.
well, they fucked
Um,
up, haven't they? They fucked up the head because now he's licking his own hair, which changes things a bit. You see, it
makes
changes
it.
things a bit. It makes it's almost it started off with it being sort of a sadistic sort of head for Vega, which worked because he's quite a twisted character. But now they've done it to the point now where you look at the head and he now looks like he's special needs and he's licking his own hair. It's not exactly the same thing. It started off as twisted sort of character with his tongue out and this vain sort of, almost, American Psycho type of lunatic. And then all of a sudden he's this guy that's sitting in the corner in the middle of maths, fucking eating his own hair. It's not, you know what I mean? It's a bit. It doesn't. I think they sort of they fucked it up a bit. I think that little thing with it touching the hair it's people are sort of going, no, it's not really much of a big deal and things. But I personally, knowing Vega, and because I'm a big Street Fighter fan, and the character, it's just a bit. I think they fucked it. So now I think the masthead really, because I think the other hand is better. You know, the open hand. I think with the pose, that open hand is really, really well done. Looks perfect. Like just
and indeed the pigmentation on the hands and the nails are really well done as well. We got Matt watching as well. I'm not even going to try and say Matt's surname. It's
Tiansky. Yeah, man.
Well, I remember. I think it was Jacob Murray was. Matt won a competition, and Jacob Murray was trying to read his name, and it was quite funny actually. Okay, so, oops, I just unliked what I liked. So, yeah, we're in business. So, no, I'm sorry, I'm just checking things while I'm doing this. So, we got V Preef is watching as well. So he says, hi, guys. Thor Gunderson says he won't be using the exclusive head. He said he'll be using the masthead, definitely. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, for sure. I mean,
congrats, man. Congrats on that piece, bro. No, I do believe it's just a shame, really, because the funny thing is that when you got it because you got a deal on it, and I would have had that if it had come at a reasonable time, I would have had it because I had the Balrog in there, and I was after I was going to try to do the villains of Street Fighter at one point. I was going to do Balrog, and I wanted to get a Vega, but I didn't like the original, and I wanted to get an M. Bison, and most importantly, a Sagat. Wanted a Sagat. And I think that Vega just come too late, like probably about 6, 7, maybe 7 months too late.
Well, the thing with the Vega was, again, it was something where the guy I bought it from, Hitchco, he basically he was telling me he was selling it. He was telling me he's trying to sell it on eBay, and I said to him, if you sell it on eBay, you're going to have to pay
fees.
this much in fees. And he was like, shit, I didn't even think about that. And I said to him, damn, that's a lot of money you're going to lose. And he goes, well, to be honest with you, I just want to sell it, and I just want to pass it on to someone. And I said to him, well, if I had the money, I'd buy it. And he goes, well, how much would you pay for it? And I said to him, no, I'm not going to buy it. It was just, I'm just saying it. And then he goes, I said normally.
He inceptioned you motherfucker.
He did me. I said, normally I got money.
You to you.
Yeah, I said, normally I've got money sitting in my PayPal. And I said, that's all the money I would spend on it. He says, how much money you got in PayPal? And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. So I went on PayPal. I was like, I've got $280. And he goes, all right, I'll tell you what, I paid $365. I'll sell it to you for $265. I'm like,
wow.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. So I was like, sure. So yeah,
he inceptioned you, but still, the thing is, though, dude, it's part of it as well, isn't it? Is with these things, is that Pop Culture Shock won't give you your money back. So no. I mean, they're breaking I can't believe that they're allowed to do what they're doing, but they won't. They're delaying it the way that they delay things, and you still can't get your money back, even if you're like, look, man, you promised it, in May 2015, and it's now September 2017, and they'll be like, so what? I mean, you're like, no, hold up a minute. You're like, over a year late. You know what I mean? I want my money back. You can't just sit there with my investment. But they won't give you fuck all. So it's definitely
it depends. What my jazz hands was doing there. It depends.
What do you mean it depends? I've got 2 pieces with them, and you're telling me that I couldn't get my money back if I fucking tried. So what are you saying?
Because you got it on my account.
So? Because
I got money back.
Yeah, but so what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you have. If they're so, what does it mean that just because they've refunded you once that they won't refund you again? It's the letter of the law.
Well, they did. They kind of said like
a goodwill gesture.
That kind of bollocks. Yeah, something along those lines. Where it was like, we'll do it this time, but next time, blah blah blah. But they did it twice.
If you break the contract, if you make an agreement with someone, one delay is you know, if you give another date is fine, but sometimes their delays are like, you know, multiple. So it'll be like, oh, it's going to be due in January. Oh no, it's going to be due in April. Oh no, it's going to be coming out in September. They do that all the time.
Well, the main thing that does piss me off with them is the fact that they don't tell everyone. The main thing that they do that pisses me off is they only announce their delays on the forums, and I think that is something.
People ain't on there.
A lot of people. I don't go. I don't go on the forums because you know, someone was a bit of a dick to me when I was trying to go on the forums. One of the admins was being a total dickhead, and he made some comments to say saying along the lines of, "Oh no, it's not fair if you're on there because it's not fair for our dedicated reviewers if you're posting reviews." And I was like, "What? Are you kidding me?" And then it's all like, "Oh well," and then, you know, you think about it afterwards, and you're like, "Well, of course, fucking all these companies pay to be on these forums." But this is one of the things they don't say either. And I only know this because when we were close to Imaginary Arts had to pay to have a like an Imaginary Arts question thing set up for them, and then to have it running, they had to pay a monthly cost. So Sideshow, Sideshow, Pop Culture Shock, all these other people pay monthly costs to have these things on the statue forums. So obviously on the statue forum. So obviously, when you know that makes it so they can't be impartial, I feel.
Yeah, I agree, 100%. Of course.
If they've got people paying to be represented on their forum, how can they be impartial? Because
no, they can't be.
They need to, and also they can't represent customs as much because it's unlicensed. So the companies that are paying them that are licensed don't want them to show the unlicensed stuff.
Yeah, of course, because they're paying the fees on there, and they're the licensed product. I get that. Yeah, of course. I also think it makes sense that Jerry would post on there because he's paying for it, and he's going to get his money's worth. Which is, you know what, I'm paying to fucking post on there, so I'm going to fucking post on there. Isn't it?
But still, I mean, like you know, the market. I mean, is
don't get me wrong.
The market. I mean, even you know, Facebook is huge. I mean, I was doing something the other day, and I was looking up something the other day. Fuck, what was I looking? I was looking up something anyway. I was looking on the internet for something. I was looking on Google and I couldn't find it. And I went on Facebook and did a Facebook search and it came up on there. And it was a bit like, you know, I think it's eBay is like the second biggest search forum in the world.
Yeah, sure.
So eBay is one of the second, like, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Obviously, you go Google and you go to these other places, but eBay is a massive search engine as well. But Facebook is becoming that way too. You know, Facebook. Oh no, so YouTube. Sorry, not eBay. So YouTube is one of the biggest search engines.
Yeah, of course.
And then now Facebook is getting like that. I mean, I've got really good at actually finding things on Facebook. So I'm really good at, like, if someone says to me, "Oh, I saw that," like the other day, Anderson was saying to me, "Oh, I saw this Groot life-size custom piece, like a mini baby Groot." I said, "Oh, yeah, I haven't seen it." He said, "You know who makes it?" I said, "I haven't seen it." He goes, "Oh, I'm really trying to find it." So I was like, "Sure, okay, give me a second." I went on Facebook. I done my normal searches. I come back to him and I go, "Here's the link. It's £80." And he was like, "How the fuck did you find that so quick?" I was like, "Yeah, it's easy." And then something else as well. Someone asked me something.
You're quite good at that type of shit, to be honest. I'm not great at that sort of stuff either. It's not my
we got, trying to read this now, Imbudeo is on here as well. Sends us a smiley face. So, yeah, anyway, that was our little rant there. Probably it's not going to go down very well.
No. It's just,
I mean, I have.
Is that your version of a rant there, bro?
Not really rant. I mean, the figures as well as, I mean, I actually, I have gone on there. I have gone on there afterwards. No, I've gone on there afterwards. And the funny thing was, I did search RaddTitan, and there was a few of the admins who were kind of taking digs at us quite a few times. So it was a bit like, well, clearly there are people who don't like us on there, so fuck them.
Maybe you'll have
it's quite obvious.
Maybe you have to give me some names who they are.
Well, it's quite obvious who they are because they have the same fucking image on the statue forum as they have on Facebook, so it's very obvious who they are. So yeah. But um, so we have actually it's Christian's birthday today, Hans' birthday
Oh
today.
man! Happy
So
birthday.
happy birthday
Anderson.
to Christian Anderson. Yeah,
Oh,
Hans.
happy birthday, bro,
Well,
man.
his account is Hans Krill Anderson, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't say his surname. What's his surname? Like Chili, isn't it?
Krill.
No, fuck knows.
But he's
Silly foreign names.
well, it's not his real name.
Oh,
So
fucking
yeah.
worth.
I just found this actually. So I just found an image which I was going to. I meant to download it, but for some reason he deleted it quite quickly. So I've just found it again.
Sweet. How many pictures you got?
Got about 170 pictures here.
Sweet.
Not too shabby.
Not bad for a week.
What's date today? The 3rd. That's the folder. Right. So I'm just downloading these images because for some reason he posted this a week ago, and then when someone asked me about it, I couldn't find it, and now I've got it. So basically, let me just swap my screens over because otherwise the images don't go full screen. So if I bring that one there, what we got today, right, is when I went to Singapore, I did a booth tour for a few guys. So I did obviously XM, HMO, Imaginary Art, and there was a custom guy, Ming. I can't remember his surname now, Ming. And basically, also we did Connecticut's, and Connecticut's were quite impressive. They had their quarter scale Evil Ryu versus Ryu. The piece that really blew me away was their big Thundercats Mumra versus Lino diorama, which is fucking insane. And then they had all the Devil May Cry pieces. They've released since then. They had the Evil Ryu versus Bonnie. You're right there, Sunshine. You're right.
I'm right, we are.
And then also they had
Mr. Sniffles.
yeah. They also had the Ken, which I quite liked as well. He's doing like an axe kick, and no, he's not, is he?
Yeah, axe kick, good word.
So they got that, but then I've been speaking to them behind the scenes, and they've sent me some exclusive pictures today. So these are going to be on here, a week or so before they're going to even post them. So that's quite exciting for us to be exclusive RaddTitan unveiling. There was already some images of this before, which they were separated, but this is actually. So let me just open that. Is that full screen for you?
Yes, mate.
You sure?
Yeah, I can see it. It's big. It's pretty big. I can see the picture.
All right, so this is Guile versus Charlie, and this is. So let me cut you out here. Yeah, this is Guile versus Charlie, and this is their diorama series. I've seen another image of this, which is a full color render, which looks very impressive. And
so that's basically like Guile doing the Sonic Boom and Charlie doing that almost like that. What's that like wheel kick thing that they do? That backflip.
It's actually like a kind of like an axe kicky type thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's not, because it starts from the ground and works its way backwards as opposed from the air and work its way down. I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. Yeah. I'm not sure. Can't remember on the game. I'm pretty sure that it's funny though, because Guile needs 2 arms to do Sonic Boom, and Charlie has mastered the technique to the point where he only uses 1.
Yeah.
Did you know that? But you didn't know that, did you? You fuck.
Well, more the kind of classic Street Fighters than the all these newer ones.
True, because he trained him, didn't he? Charlie trained Guile, and he.
Well,
I'm
sure the. I know you're going to tell me now this is the Street Fighter movie, but I always thought Blanca was Charlie.
Yeah, that's from the. I think that's where we got it from. Yeah, I think it's when we went to the cinema as kids and watched it, and he changed Charlie into. They did tests on him, didn't he? Poor old fucking Adams family dude. Fucking Gomez Adams was fucking all of a sudden them Bison, and oh fuck.
Well, that's another piece. that Connecticut's have done. So Connecticut's have done the M
Hovering
Bison.
Is it the
Yeah,
hovering one? That looks
yeah.
fucking madness. That does.
Well, the thing about that was I kept asking. Been asking them about that because I really want to see that.
I really
And
want to own that.
video. There was a video a long time ago.
I
Must
saw
be a
it. Yeah,
year.
yeah, I
Must
saw
be a
it.
year ago, where he's in a box and his cape is kind of flowing all over the place. And I said to them when I went to Singapore, I was like, "Where is it?" And they had issues when they did the package tests. Basically, a lot of companies. I don't know if you've seen this, but there was one for Pop Culture Shock where they were throwing a box all over the place. I've seen it for First for Figures did one recently as well.
Yeah, sure.
And they kind of throw the box all over the place, and then they open them up and they show you that there's no damage. So
there
it's
is.
to do the box testing. So with Connecticut, they threw this M Bison one all over the place, and the acrylic case was smashed. So they had to go back and revisit it.
It's the problem, isn't it? I mean, how in God's name are you going to send? How are you going to ship an acrylic case? The only way to do it, I guess, is to send it in pieces and have people have to assemble it. But that's
don't you remember those boxes I had?
Yeah, but they're shit, Al.
Okay,
They're really shit, man. They're like fucking, you know what I mean? They're like paper. They're like paper plastic. It goes around here. It's all scratched and it's not clear. You know, if you want a really good case, I mean, it's going to be bored. It is hard, bro. I mean, it's hard to ship this sort of stuff. It's really, I really don't know how to. I hope they can get it right, because I think that is innovation to next level stuff. That bison, that hovering bison's fucking mad.
Oh yeah, it's really nice. The only thing I use that acrylic box for now is I use the base and the top for like little risers.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about something like that for my thing. So I need to do something with when I sell my Superman PF. Eventually, I'm gonna sell that, and I need to put the Joker in there, and he's just a little bit small. So well, Joker's 24 inches, and I know it sounds silly, but them 2 inches are quite a big difference when you've got a 30-inch space.
Yeah, that's what she said.
So I need to build it up a bit.
Yeah, I mean, you can just get like because Joker's base is quite small. You could just buy like an acrylic disc.
Yeah, the thing is though, what I want to do is to try and make it so that it doesn't look like it's standing on something, because I don't like that look. I've seen it in collections where people have like a fucking block and they put something on top of it in a group picture and it just looks awful. So what I'm going to try and do is find something that is literally the inside diameter of the Detov, and then I'm going to wrap it in black lining or velvet or whatever, and then I'm just going to slide it in, and then that way it won't look like anything's, from a distance, it won't look like it's up in the air. It will just look like it's taller. I hope. I plan. Let's see.
Then you'll block all the light off for the one below, or
no, I'm going to put him on the bottom.
Oh, okay.
I'm probably going to go Joker, Lobo, and then Batman on the top. That's what.
Why don't you just use? Well, I don't know if they cut very well, but I got loads of IKEA shelves that are the same color as the Detov.
Yeah, I might have to take you up on them. I'll come around and have a look.
Yeah, you might be able. You might be able to do that.
Yeah,
just cut it in half. Well, yeah. So yeah, this is the Connecticut's. They call it. So they had a name for it as well. Actually, I think it's called War Heroes.
Yeah, that's a good name.
Yeah, they call it the War Heroes, and so yeah, really nice. And then we've got the second image of that. So there you go.
That's a bit of a base of quality. That's bollocks.
You got the wing and the engine there.
Yeah,
really
Giles
nice. Giles fucked.
Yeah, he's getting that. He's getting that size 11 fucking army fucking issue boot in the fucking forehead. He's gonna, like his big mushroom top head. He's gonna have a big fucking fucking accident in the fucking top of it.
Have like a fucking V head. But it's going to be basically. So these come like when you see the other pieces, they normally separate. So I'm assuming that what's going to happen with this one is Guile's going to arrive on the wing, Charlie's going to arrive on the engine, and then if you want to buy them separately, you can buy them separately, and if you want to buy them together, you can buy them together. But I will get that confirmed by.
It looks great.
Connecticut.
It really does look fucking the bollocks. I could just imagine with. Can you imagine with like maybe a clear resin of 2 different colours coming off the with the guile and the foot of Charlie? It's fucking madness. Madness. That's going to look the bollocks. That is really impressive. Yeah, I love it.
Right. Redder's watching. He's actually just bought some of those cabinets you've got.
He ain't bought them yet. I'm talking to him.
I know, but he's messaging me now, and he wants me to send them to him, and I'm like, "Are you mad?"
Well, this is the thing. He has no.
You
He
know
has
how
no.
heavy they are.
That's how I've told him. I've given him the measurements. I've just spoken to the guy. I spoke to the guy yesterday, and he's given me a quote, and he's quoted me 225 quid per cube, and 45 to deliver them both to my door. So, you know what I mean? But the problem is that trying to get them to Belgium is going to be serious. I don't know how he's going to do that.
You put them on a pallet, but then you put them on a pallet. But the problem is they're quite fragile. I mean, like
the problem is that they're
on all the corners and things.
Yeah, but you got like it's not even that. You know, I mean, it's a cube. It's got a glass back, and it's got like a mirrored back and a glass front. I mean, all it takes is one knock or something, and you can crack that, break them. It's going to be tough. It's a tough one, but you know what I mean. I would, to be honest with you, I'd try and find someone over there to build the fucking thing. I mean, I think that's got 225 quid's too expensive. I wouldn't buy them for that. I've got them. I wouldn't pay that.
Yeah. We didn't pay that.
I picked mine up for 50 quid each. I got 3 of them for 150 quid. I wouldn't fucking pay a dime over that, a penny more.
That's a good price.
Yeah. Well, I obviously have a little bit of your luck running through me sometimes, don't I?
Not always. Can't rain all the time. All right. So this is the Charlie Guile. This actually is this is the old one.
The old what?
I'm talking, fucker. This is the old version, so this has been changed now. But this is the samurai head for the Bat Samurai, like an old samurai.
Oh, wicked. Fucking, that's cool, man.
So this is sculpted by Troy McDavitt. Again, this is the older one, so he's just got more angles. The newer version, he doesn't have the fringe, and it's been neatened up a little bit. So that's the newer version there.
Yeah, that looks better.
Yeah, so that's the new one.
That's fucking great, that is. What a great fucking idea, man. He looks like a shogun. Looks fucking the bollocks.
This has been commissioned by, let me type his name in, Alfredo Serrano.
Looks amazing.
Alfredo Serrano is the guy who he's commissioned this from Troy McDavitt.
I love
Troy
that.
McDavitt, my favourite Troy McDavitt piece is still Fury of the Beast, even though I fucking got rid of it like a dickhead.
Yeah, well, we all do them things, man. We all sell them.
It worked out bad financially, but anyway. So yeah, that's that. So really nice. But I mean, the only issue I have with that is it already comes with 5 heads.
I don't care.
How many heads do you want? I do think it does look really cool.
Thing is, it's like the same with Magneto, you know, like the XM Magneto. There's so many customs of the head, so many. But to be honest with you, for me, I only like one. So for me, I would only use one. So, you know, if this is the one that's, I mean, for me, I think this, I can imagine seeing this painted up really nice. I would like to see it like almost like white and grey hair. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't want any colour on it. If it was me, if I wanted it for myself, I'd have it so that his hair was almost like a silvery white and his beard was like, you know what I mean? Or an aged beard as well, like a grey to black beard and then a silver to white hair. I'd fucking... Like
if I was to grow my hair.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that would look outstanding. I really do, and I love the concept of it because he's got the top knot on and all that. So it looks like looks like either a shogun or like a ronin.
Could also be like an older Nenny D.
Yeah, man. Nanny D's beard is fucking fresher than that, man. He's got the fucking freshest beard going.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah, I love that guy. No, I love that geezer. I like doing his. I keep doing, you know, I do it in like, it's funny, it's weird. I do it in the shower, and my wife is like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I go like this. I go, Nenny D, back.
Well, there was the good video with Nenny D where there's a guy called Sebastian who's his friend, and Sebastian is like in 6 scale kind of collector, and he's
Yeah.
taking the piss out of NED, and he's got like all makeup on,
Oh, wicked! I gotta watch it.
and then he takes the piss out of him, and then NED walks up behind him. And it's quite a funny little
I have
video.
to check it. Send me the link to that. I need to watch that.
Yeah, we'll find it. I can't remember where I saw this. It does look
This
like
is Lantern, isn't it? It's Green
this
Lantern.
is Green Lantern versus Sinestro. I may be totally wrong, but this.
Jiu-Jitsu, man. He's got control of the wrist there, man. Sinistro be fucked. Be
Well, I
fucked.
mean, I I saw this somewhere. I'm not sure, but I want to say David Martinez Belmont is the guy who did it, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. But again, like all these things, they pop up on my feed. I
That looks
download them, and
dangerous though,
then
that piece, doesn't it? It looks a bit I mean, don't get me wrong, in the picture it looks fucking outstanding, but unless them pieces are made of helium, I don't know how that's going to be supported on that weight, because it looks like that right knee is not touching. It
no, it's
needed
not.
really to be a peg and go into his other leg, so it
Yeah,
was supported a bit more, because it looks to me like that the only thing holding that statue up is through the wrist of the other statue,
it
which
is.
is
Yeah,
unless they're made of helium, I can't see how that's gonna stay, because all of the weight. You see what I mean?
yeah.
He's leaning one side, the other's leaning the other, which I understand to center it. It just, I don't know if it will.
Leverage. Yeah, the leverage will be there.
Yeah, it's just a bit like, wow, you know? I just don't know if that would
I don't
hold.
know if it's. I don't. It might even be a small piece though.
Does it matter if it's small?
You're well, you're assuming that it's quarter scale, aren't you?
Yeah, pretty
This
much,
could
yeah.
be a
But I mean,
six scale. This could
even
be a
one
six
six, could
scale
it
resin
hold?
or
Yeah, but
six
could it
scale.
hold at one
It
six?
was 6 scale PVC, yeah.
Hmm. I fucking be surprised.
Um,
Serious. Ooh.
Joe. Oh, so this is the guy I was trying to remember. This is the guy who is commissioning that Hulk that you were looking at last time that you really liked.
Dude, I'm crazy. I love that Hulk. I'd love to get my hands on that. To be honest with you, that would be the Green Hulk for me.
Yeah.
Especially if they could paint it, if it can be painted right. Love the sculpt on that. It's crazy, man. Really dig that guy's sculpt. Crazy.
Okay, so that's the Hulk.
Yeah. Just like
Oh, here we
I like that.
go.
For me, that's
Daniel's watching. Daniel Dark Horizon. He says pissed on a train up to Canary Wharf, but forgot my headphones, so debating whether to just blast RaddTitan live or not.
yeah.
Do
Fuck
it.
them.
Do
Fuck
it.
them. Fuck them train wankers, man. Put the fucking
Yeah.
thing, put the
Fuck
fucking
all
thing
you
on.
guys on the train if this is loud. Fuck you all.
Yeah. Fuck
Yeah.
you, business
See
bitches.
this guy sitting here with his iPad. He says "fuck you all."
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the piece, and this is. I think this is Troy as well. This is Troy McDavitt as well, and
I don't know what
he
it is
does know
about
how
this.
to do good
love
Hulk.
I love the monstrosity of it. It's
I've got a
almost
lot of
got
pictures. I think they're duplicates,
it's
and you can
got a
see
lot
the
of Franken
Hulkbuster head.
almost. It's got almost a Frankenstein esque feel to it. I just love it, man. I really dig it, and I really is he got that Hulkbuster something in his hand there? No, it's this
No,
isn't he?
no, I thought that. No, it's
No,
just
it's
the.
just his knee. It's because it's a small picture, but
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, look at that. You know, can you just imagine, right? That painted up, and it's sort of like a dark, almost like a darkish green, but almost like a yellowy light, a green going like through the veins in the neck, coming down the body, and going across the chest. I mean, that'd be fucking madness, bro. That is serious. I love that. Love that. That is a
Put your fuck,
Frankenstein Hulk, bro.
put your fucking boner away, man. Come on, fuck that. Go have a cold shower.
Dude, I'm telling you, I'd take that shit, man. I still think for
Uh,
me, even for me to this day, for me, the best body sculpted Hulk is the Comiket. Certainly, with the paint of the grey, for me, that's the best sculpted body. I love that body on that Hulk. I think that fucking. I still haven't been able to part with it. I don't think I ever can.
do
But
you know
this,
something funny? Because I was just thinking about the guy who said to you that the Grey Hulk is over muscular.
fuck your couch.
But then the funny thing that made me laugh is I posted the Doctor Zeus video yesterday, and we probably filmed that like
Long
Must
time
be
ago.
like a year ago. We filmed
Yeah.
that a long time ago. It's one of these old ones which kind of got put on the back burner, and I
Yeah.
forgot about it. And I forgot about a comment we make on that. And he messaged me yesterday, and it made me laugh. I think I was drinking my fucking my smoothie, and I fucking nearly choked on it. He basically on that video, there's a part where I think I say, yeah, it looks like one of our friends.
Yeah.
He knows who he is, or something like that. And he messaged me going, "Fucking, it looks like one of your friends does it." And he knew exactly who we were talking about. Fucking ginger potbelly ape. No.
Lovely. Just shows you that we nailed it, man. We called it right down the line.
He said he actually messaged like, "LOL, yeah, maybe if I've still had my hair," because he's like he shaves his head now.
Ah,
So he's like, but he's actually losing weight at the moment. He's doing well.
good for him.
Doing well. He's
This looks crazy.
on a diet. So he's on a diet. He's on fucking 1,700 calories a day or something.
Mm.
Anyway, this we actually I slid this into the chat last week, but when we did the chat, we didn't see this. This
This is
is
nightmare.
Yep, this is the First for Figures Nightmare from
Crazy.
Soul Calibur 2, and this one is the exclusive, I believe.
People
so
need to be, if you ain't up to speed, man, you need to be getting on to fucking First for Figures, bro. I'm not even joking.
Funny, I had this
You need
conversation
to
with
be
someone the other
fucking
day.
waking up, because this company I think in 12 months' time, when a few of these pieces are released, all fucking hell is going to break loose for this stuff.
Well, the funny thing is they've got a massive following anyway, and also they've been around since at least 2006, 2007. They've been around for a long time. But the funny thing about it is they've got like it's quite weird. It's like when you're in their group, it's almost like the collectors of First for Figures are
Yeah,
very committed and very like loyal
loyal.
to
Mm.
First for Figures. And you see a few conversations where people would mention something, and someone will say, "Oh, blah blah blah, Sideshow," and they'll go, "Who's Sideshow?" And
Yeah,
you'll
I
be
can
like,
believe that.
they're so like loyal and committed to that, to First for Figures, that they don't know any of the other companies. And I was quite surprised about that. But then, I mean, like, what was I going to say? So then, yeah, it's quite
Fucking
interesting.
mumbling, stuttering idiot. What the fuck are
I
you
just remember
waffling
my
about?
conversation.
Christ.
Fuck off. So yeah, but then, so it's quite interesting to see that. And they're very reasonably priced as well. Very
Yeah, very
reasonably
good.
priced. I mean, this
Fucking madness.
is,
This
I think it's like $499, which
great price.
is, I might even be cheaper than that.
It's a great price.
Just going to Google that.
Drop.
So I'm just going into Googling it now. Talk.
Oh, I can't. I'm trying to shout at the dog. Little shit. He's getting all
Right.
horny. He's growing up and he's getting older. Keeps like bothering my older dog all the time. It's weird. It's fucking poor girl, my poor old girl. She thought of them days were behind her, and then he's growing up into a right little horny shit, my little French bulldog, I tell you that.
Well, she's the same age as my sister's one, isn't she?
Yeah, she's like 11, but he's like coming up to 2 years old, or 19 months, or whatever, 20 months or something. He's just a little sheep. If you don't watch her back end, man, he's attached to it. I got to decide whether I'm going to cut his nuts off or not. I still haven't figured it out yet. Just thinking. So it's a hard decision to make as a man. To be like,
Well,
yeah, you don't need them anymore. Maybe we'll just end it.
hard decision to make as well, because I mean I've seen the surgery done, and I've actually kind of participated in the surgery because I used to work at a vet.
Dude, won't
And
let you near any fucking surgical weapons or any animals, man. That's like fucking, you know what I mean? That's giving slightly unhinged person a fucking rifle and a fucking clock tower to go stand at.
well, I mean
Yeah,
it
take this
was
rifle up to the top of that building and fucking stay up there and watch other poor people walking around the street. I won't let you anywhere near any shit like that. You mad?
yeah, okay. Anywho, So yeah, so they saw a cat get castrated, and
Oh.
yeah,
Oh.
it wasn't nice.
Mm.
Trying to find. So I'm still trying to find this price.
Did you ache?
I did
Like when you
actually.
were watching it? That's funny. I watched a video the other day on YouTube, right? And there's a guy like walking up really high, like ridiculous, like top of buildings. There's like fucking thousands of feet in the air, and ridiculous. He's like dancing, jumping, fucking walking on bar beams and all this shit. And honestly, my nuts, right? My nuts went up into my body. And my stomach started to hurt because my nuts were up into my stomach. Literally, I felt like uneasy watching it on television, let alone taking part in it. I think if I was up there, I would literally freeze, urinate, shit, and throw up all at the same time. It was absolutely horrendous. Are you good with heights? You are.
I didn't used to be, and then I on my house I did the roof. We redid the whole roof, and after that I was a bit better.
Yeah, that's maybe it's a good point. Maybe I need to face my fears a bit. I mean, I'm not talking about like 20 feet or you know what I mean. I'm talking about serious heights, man. Not fucking yeah. I was on my roof, so I'm okay. I'm talking about serious height.
Yeah, Nightmare exclusive is $474.99,
It's
and the
ridiculous.
Nightmare regular, and the regular is actually quite different. You
Why?
want
What's
to go
different?
exclusive on this? Um, so basically, sorry for the delay there, boys and girls. This is the exclusive we got here on the screen.
Mm.
So if I just skip through a few of these images, so this is Alex on the statues right, and then Chuckles on the other side. So you got them there doing jazz hands,
Yeah.
and another one there at the back of the statue. So this is the exclusive. This is $474.99. But then if we go to if we go to application window, if we go here, we go share. This is a regular. You see that?
Yeah. Yeah. It's the
So
same.
this has got no. Look at the base.
Oh, okay.
So
All
the
right.
base this
I
has
was
got more of
looking at.
the PCS style bases with the plain black.
I don't know if that would bother me so much, actually, bro. I mean, I like the environmental bases as a personal preference, but to be honest with you, the figure is very, very busy, and there's a lot of colours and textures and a lot of things going on there. So I think a plain base wouldn't be too horrendous. Yeah, like both.
Can
Can't
you see
lose.
the image changing?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So these are the so
Ah,
it's
yeah.
got Soul Calibur on the base. So you got the detail in there.
The
See
head's
the
different as
eyes.
well, isn't it?
It
The
does
head
look slightly
different.
different. Yeah, might be wrong, but we'll get the close-ups on the other one in a second.
Yeah, man, it's a great detailing on that. Looks the bollocks. If you're into this sort of stuff, you can't go wrong.
And
Lockie, you keep calling me things like that. I'm gonna fucking hurt you, bro.
what's he doing
Serious
now?
business. He's annoying me. Serious business. One day we're gonna meet, and then I'm gonna remember this sidekick shit when I'm kicking the fuck out of you on the side. I'm gonna remember it.
There you go. So this is the one with the kind of vein eye base.
No, the head is the same.
Yeah, head's same.
See what I
Figure's the
mean?
same.
The base is like quite elaborate. It's nice, but I really think a plain base isn't the end of the world. It actually looks okay. I think because there's so many colors and so many things going on, so many different textures. I think actually a plain base isn't horrendous. So yeah, you can't lose, dude. What's the
Oh no, I
difference in
didn't
price?
say.
Is it the same price?
No, it's like about the price difference is about $60.
Oh, okay.
They do that with their exclusives. Yeah, it's $60. So they're exclusive. So for example, the Majora's Mask from Zelda is $84.99 for the exclusive, and then $54.99. Sorry, $384.99 or $354.99. So there's that. But then also the Jin exclusive. Yeah, $60 is the difference in them.
In the prices between X's and regs, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what that has me super excited though more than anything else is the actually their line of Tekken things,
Tekken.
because I that would be what I would be keeping my personal eye on, because
Well, yeah, I
they
mean the
really did
King.
it cracking. I mean, King and Jin, madness, them pieces.
They need to go to
Uh,
the women though. They need to do like Nina. I think if they do
Nina,
Nina,
remember Nina? She's so hot, man.
yeah,
Blonde, didn't she, Nina? In
yeah,
purple.
she was very similar
Yeah.
to. There was another woman in Virtual Fighter or something that was very similar to her. So if we go back over here, so yeah, so that's the Nightmare, which again, awesome piece. This is the Ken from Pop Culture Shock, and this is from their the combat versions, and
I love it.
I liked it without the flames, but the flames have
Nah,
grown
I
on
love
me.
them.
The problem
Flames
with
of Wicked.
the base though, I can't get past it. But the base reminds me of fucking Super Mario Brothers.
Oh, like
It,
the pipe.
it reminds me like he's coming out of a pipe, and I don't know why, but I just can't get past it. And I just keep seeing this fucking or
Yeah,
whatever the noise is.
it's like that that joke in Jersey Shore. I couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah, you told me that. Yeah.
Oh, mate, that joke. He like, there's a girl walks in and she's like wearing like like jean shorts and a jean like shirt, and he goes up to her and he's like, "Do you like Mario Brothers?" And she's like, "Yeah, no, why?" And he's like, "Denim, denim, 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 denim." I mean, honestly, I couldn't stop fucking laughing. It's so funny.
The worst part about that is you actually watch Jersey Shore, you fucking idiot.
Mate, I'll watch Paulie D all day. That guy cracks me up.
Oh,
Honestly, that guy can make me laugh for days.
the exclusive Nightmare also has a light up eyes.
Oh,
So
that's
yeah,
even better.
this back to the
See, I
Ken.
don't think I don't think that Ken. I get what you're saying about the pipe. I don't think it quite bothers me as much, and I love the the younger portrait as well.
Yeah,
So I mean, I actually really like this. And to be honest with you, having seen Vega now in hand, I actually think this is the line to go for. If it was me, if I was going to be
same line in it.
investing, this would be the line that I would go into.
For some reason, I've got the same one
No, you haven't,
twice.
because what I think that is, if you go back, if you go to the shadow one, I think what happened in there is it's going to be a
Oh
different
no,
color.
no, no, not the shadow one. I'm doing this one
Yeah,
and this one. That's the same.
different heads,
I've got.
different heads.
Oh yeah, you're right. The hair. Good man.
Yeah,
So different
but
hair. So then you've got the shadow one, which is
the shadow one, obviously, I think will be blue.
another color.
I
Yeah.
think it will be midnight blue, that lovely blue color. I've got, or I think it will be
Or they're
blue.
going to go pink again, are they?
Oh, please don't go pink again. But for me,
And then this is it without the flame.
it looks okay. But that I really loved that flame, man. That
I wonder if they're
translucent
going to
red
do it
was wrapping
like
around his body.
like that
Brilliant.
rip-off they did with Jury, where they sold the flame separately.
I hope not.
Hope they don't do that.
But basically, what you're going to see there as well. All right, so there's 5 of these fucking
Oh, he's
things.
got like zombie eyes.
Yeah, he's got the white eyes. So that's the is that when Ken loses his shit? I think
I
that's
like that
when
one.
Ken loses his. I think that's when Ken, go close in the face.
That's what I'm doing. Chill the fuck out.
Yeah, that's where Ken loses his shit. You know where Bison. I think that's when Bison takes control of him. There is another Ken, in the game. I can't remember what it's called. It's like Evil Ryu, but maybe it's Rage Ken or some shit like that.
Yeah. No, I like that version actually. Out of all of them, I think that one's my favourite.
Thing is with that is I would like that with the normal flame. Don't really dig the purple flame thing. Looks all
Yeah.
right though. Looks cool. I mean, to be honest with you, after seeing Vega, like I said, I think if I was going to invest in a Street Fighter line, I'd be after this line more than I would. I think it's better than the classic
Well, I
stuff.
mean, probably in future, I'll probably regret selling that Vega as well because it's the first of that line, and maybe I will regret it, but I just don't have the space for it.
You don't. To be honest with you, Alex, you need more lines like Freddy Krueger needs more fucking
He's got
scars.
he's got lines on his like he needs lines on his fucking jumper or something. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's just that you've got so many things to collect, man. If you opened up this, you ain't got enough. We all have a limit of space, dude. That's the real problem. It isn't about collecting lines, not about how many franchises you can get. It's about what you can fit and what you can fit in a good way. because
Well,
you can keep buying all this shit if you want to, and you can just line them all up like all across your house, all over the place. But it depends on what you want it to look like.
there's a few
It really
guys who
does.
have fucking like museums and shit, don't they? They go fucking stuff everywhere.
Yeah, man, definitely. But
All
with
right.
your house, with your nephews, with your missus, with your mum, and people coming in and out, it's not going to work. You'll come in and that purple flame will be snapped in off, and you'll be like, "Who's touched it? Who's been in here?" And they'll be like, everyone will be like, "No, I wasn't there. Wasn't me."
Well, they don't come over anymore anyway. So
Stay out of my house.
pretty much. Well, they used to come over a lot when I weren't here, and they don't come over now anymore. Um, Anywho, so then this is just basically a size comparison to show you the Goro old head on the new Goro.
I've seen pictures of this morning. The
Yeah,
new
yeah, I've
head.
got it. I've got it.
Yeah,
A
I
few
don't know what
people
it.
complained. He looks like he's got like old man physique. Like
Yeah, he
his chest
does.
and abs.
He does. Yeah, he has the look of when your muscles start to atrophy and as you age. So someone
Yeah,
who's like quite shapely, but the skin's a little loose because the muscles are, you were big once, but you've start to lose a bit of that mass. Your muscles start
yeah,
to
yeah,
break up. I think it looks a little bit more like I think it looks a little bit more like the film than I'd like
yeah.
personally.
So
There's an
here's
element to it.
basically they did a video on the on Instagram. So
Yeah,
this is the base.
like the base.
Goes up at the
Base
base
one.
there. This is the head.
Yeah, so I think there's. I mean, I think there's elements of that a little bit like the film to me. Don't know if it's armor or his pants or that thing around his neck or what. I don't know what it is, but it's all right. It looks okay. So it looks like it's well done.
They're just getting painted up. You can see that the actual tattoos and shit, like all the moles and all the scales on his back are all actually raised.
Oh yeah, they're raised and they're all individual, which is a hell of a lot of detail and work that's gone into that. There's no doubt about it. It looks crazy.
There you go.
Got to be honest, man. I think this is going to have the better work and stuff in it, but I still prefer the quarter scale version.
Yeah.
Well, I think
Well, the
it's
quarter
closer.
scale
I
version
think
is
it's
nice.
closer to the game. I think this looks a little bit of a more of a realistic look to the piece.
Yeah.
Sort of like the ninjas in a way. The 1/3 ninjas. Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
I mean,
They don't look like the game. So you could say what you want. They don't look like the game. They look like a more realistic take on
mm.
the characters.
Well, that's the thing with the pop culture shock, which I said to someone the other day was when I think it was maybe to Thor Gunderson, it might be someone else, but what happened is with the with pop culture shock, they've absolutely nailed it, and they do one of the best representations of Street Fighter pieces, and they have the balance right of having that 2D image brought 3D, and
Yeah.
making it like the game and not making it too real, but like it comes across very very well.
Yeah, of course.
Some of their Mortal Kombat pieces don't really translate very well. I'm going to go back to that fucking Liu Kang because that's a piece of shit. And then what they tried to do is make a video game character more real, and it just didn't work. They just couldn't do
No.
it.
Yeah, I mean, they've, in fairness, dude, that if you go through their Mortal Kombat stuff, like especially the some of the bigger stuff, it's the same.
Yeah,
I like that. Don't get me wrong. I think when this comes out, it's going to be huge. It's going to be super imposing, and I think the details on it are going to be crazy. I really do.
shit,
But
loads of
I
messages.
do I do agree with people. I think I think it's like what a real four-armed half dragon sort of guy would
Yeah.
sort of look like.
All right, well, I'm just gonna have to catch up with messages. Sorry, I went away for a couple of seconds to show some pictures, and these guys are going for it now. So we've got Bedlam's here. So good day. Warren Bowdry talking of booth tours. Oh, okay. He's ordered the half scale Iron Patriot busts you saw last year. I'm assuming he means the Imaginary Mars one.
Mm,
Imaginary Mars one was they're not bad. The Iron Men they do are not bad at all.
very good.
Um,
They're very good Iron Man.
you got the straight poopers saying, "Stay live for another hour, so I can get to work and give you a right listen to." Uh, Gotch 007. Alex, your Hellboy looks good. That's actually my girlfriend's favorite piece. I would have actually helped if I had the chat open, because we've got the First for Figures guys commenting here saying 74.99 for the exclusive, which took me ages to find, and 14.99 for the regular. Got Forg Gunderson. Yeah, firstforfigures.com. Exclusive comes with the awesome base.
I don't know.
LED liar buys. Oh yeah, please notice us, Radd.
Please what?
He's like, please notice us, Radd, because obviously I'm not seeing the comments. Matte Black with engraved gloss SC logo for the rig. Oh yeah, matte black with the engraved gloss Soul Calibur logo for the base for the regular. Tekken and Soul Calibur loves Radd. Nina, okay. Tekken line is looking amazing. That's Nick is on there. So purple, okay. Thanks, Nick. We got Neo Dragon watching.
Alex, much love, man. Been doing some good reviews. I've been watching his stuff recently. It's good stuff. And Gotch as well. You know, Gotch, check out his channel as well, because Gotch is doing some really good stuff too.
The base of Ken is meant to be the girders that Ken's father used to build their hotel empire. Okay, didn't know that. The Ken exclusive is the alpha version, and that is called Violent Ken.
That's it.
No other exclusive. No blue, no pink Geo. Gooch. The shadow in there. The shadow in Fire Kit, you can buy it separate. The shadow is the... Oh, you can buy the Fire Kit separate, apparently, we can. Yeah, the flame is sold separate. I don't like that.
No, I don't like either.
And then Neo Dragon's like, yeah, do Geo and Alex actually read this? And then that's what, yeah, eventually.
Fuck you, Alex. Fuck you.
Diablo Riviera's watching. Big Batman 818 is saying, which is better, Sideshow or XM Studios?
Please.
So, okay.
Don't start with us.
The Rage Ken only on Nintendo Switch. Okay, so then people talking about Street Fighter. Cold Stag is saying, yeah, LOL, Ginger Chimp. Mortal Kombat X Goro is a lot older. And yeah, the Bones love the Mortal Kombat movie. That's why Canop has been based on the films since. Just started watching, but I skimmed back earlier and saw a Hulk statue. Who's making that? A Hulk statue is
Troy McDavitt.
Troy McDavitt is he's the one who's actually
commissioning it.
No. He's the one who sculpted it. The commissioning is Joe something. I've got his name on there. Gary. I'm not dying in the new. He's not liking the new Sideshow Wonder Woman very much.
I quite like it.
And then he's saying to me, the MK Classic line has never been good, Alex. Mortal Kombat 9 was much better, and then Mortal Kombat 10 is going to continue that. I still think out of that line, the Goro's the best piece out of the classics. Lockie said he prefers the third to the quarter scale. Muppet Mad, face on Goro is no go. Needs an expression and needs to be screaming. Chris Vargas is
actually a very good point there, actually, mate. He does lack it. He doesn't have much of an expression. Looks sort of like your granddad playing bingo. It's not ideal.
He's waiting for that last number to come up.
Like, is it a 7? Is it a 7? Bingo!
Then you got Chris Vargas, Hollow Amigos. And then Nick says, yeah, kind of does look like the movie Goro. The Neo Dragon, Hollow Geo, keep it real. Zachary Robinson, do you like this Goro or the one you have? I think George Geo's already said he prefers the one he has.
No, just because it's the right scale. I can't do 1/3, man. 1/3 is massive. Listen, we've seen loads of 1/3 scale. 1/3 scale is massive, and Goro in quarter scale is 25 inches tall. So in third scale, it's got to be 40 inches. Got to be.
Oh, I think it was said to be 33.
Nah, that's not 1/3 scale.
Then. And you got Neo Dragon saying, yeah, 1/3 phase is a phase. Of course, scale will always be big. David F is in. Word up, boys.
Yo.
Gary saying Operation Deathstroke in full effect.
Yeah, he just got it
And
in, didn't he?
apparently Neo Dragon says he's got a lot more weird reviews coming up. So I'm going to go back now to the pictures.
He did well. Nice
um,
back there, man.
basically, Gary, funny story actually. Gary ordered the Deathstroke from Prime 1 from Sideshow.
Yeah.
And for some reason, Gary ordered the regular.
Mm.
And when he got it through the post, they sent him an exclusive.
It's happened before. It's happening more regularly now. So it happened to one of our boys that did the Dark Side review.
Yeah.
Recently, you know, one of our mates who got Dark Side, they sent him the exclusive. He opened it up and it was the X, and he bought a regular.
Cool.
So
Can't complain then, can he?
no, he didn't. I think he went awfully quiet on the Sideshow front. I was like, cheers.
Yeah.
Like, peace.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Got a phone call coming through from a private number. Let's not answer that. So there's someone painting that. This is basically just the Iron Studios just saying which pieces are coming through from their 1/10 scale lines. So
That's
this
cool.
is
They
the
did
Marvel
some
comic
really
line.
good stuff. Their 110 line's really nice. So
Yeah. So this is Captain America, Magneto, Colossus, Psylocke, and Red Skull.
good
So you got
choices.
those
Very,
folks over
very
there.
diverse lines
This
there. I
is
like it.
series Marvel Comics Series 4. Then you have the DC Comics Series 3. That's Plastic Man, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
Obviously Penguin, Flash, Wonder Woman, and was that Kilowog
Who?
from? I think it's called Kilowog from
No idea.
Green Lantern.
Nah, don't know.
Yeah, then you got the Star Wars line. So I'm sure people know who they are. Oh yeah, she's saying these ones. That's it. Because Riot Control Stormtrooper, Luke Skywalker Stormtrooper, Anakin Skywalker, Han Solo, and Chewbacca. So you got those there.
Chewie.
And they said that their Arkham Knight line has been very, very popular. So these are all the pieces they're going to make now. So for the Batman line, so they're doing Batman, Robin, Batgirl, Nightwing, Arkham Knight, Joker, Harley Quinn, Penguin, Two-Face, Scarecrow, Riddler, Deathstroke, and then they've got Batman, and then an '89 Batman and a Batman Dark Knight.
Yeah, but these have been released, a lot of these, right, or not?
Some of them have been released, yeah.
Okay, good. I was going to say, I mean, how many more Batmans are they going to fucking release? So,
well,
Batman,
you know, they sell,
but
don't they? So
releasing a Dark Knight and they're releasing, that's cool. They're releasing, and that's quite clever because you can actually get the skins on the game of these characters. So, technically speaking, they don't need the license for the films, do they?
I don't know how it works.
That's a loophole, dude. Of course it is. It must be. They don't need to. They don't need to do anything with the films because them skins are in the game. So they must be able to make all the skins from the game.
Maybe. I don't know. Well, that's the way that
smart
King Arts got around making quarter scale statues. Is they made them into phone chargers.
Yeah.
So
this is still the Two-Face. This isn't new, is it? This is the one that we saw a while ago.
Yeah, that's what we saw a while ago. So just to show that.
Nice.
So this is the 1/10 scale Iron Studios Two-Face. I quite dig their 1/10 scale stuff. It's quite expensive, but I think it's like really detailed for the size.
If you lack space and you want quality pieces in a more compact setting, you can't go wrong. Literally, you cannot go wrong with this line. It's a very, very good. They deliver. The pieces are heavy, really well painted, some fantastic details on it. Very, very nice.
Right. So then, blah, blah, blah. So then this is a foot of, this is, I've been very impressed with this. This is the Hulk, and this is from the Aaron Ray Perez Hulk versus Wolverine diorama. This is a movie version. So this is movie Wolverine versus Ruffalo movie Hulk. And this is the paintwork on the foot. I think his wife did this bit.
His wife has got some skills, boy.
Sure, yeah, they both do.
I saw some stuff. I saw some of her painting work.
I've got them on here.
Go on, share.
So this is just to show the kind of dirt, you know, all the texture and all the kind of yellow highlights on there. So
well, because his heel, his sole of his foot is not actually like green, is it? On all of the pieces, on the new maquettes, your one as well as the one that's just come out now, and even the more recent diorama with Wolverine from Sideshow, the heel is not like, it's like almost a browny yellow, isn't it?
Yeah.
On the Hulk.
All right. So this is, I'll come back to the. So this image is out of place. I've actually got like a load of images of the full image of this, so we'll come back to this one.
All right.
This is a very, very early shot. This is an Eric Sosa Psylocke kind of teaser that he's put up. So it's kind of this is from the going to be from the Marvel versus Capcom line, and basically, yeah. So this is just a teaser making her a little bit thick set, and he's just testing around with things. So he was just posting this yesterday. So obviously a lot of work to do on that, but just a teaser to show that he's actually going to do one.
Yeah.
This is the Connecticut's Ryu from their diorama line.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that. You're right. You're right, George.
Nobody likes a Mr. Sniffles.
Here you go. So this is the Wolverine body.
It's fucking crazy.
And this is being painted by Aaron or his wife. I'm not sure which one painted this, but this is really, really on another level. I mean, this diorama looks very, very impressive. I mean, I'm blown away by this, by the detail on it.
It's fucking crazy. Look at that face. Look at that ridiculousness of that face.
His wife. You can see the hands there. That's his wife.
Madness. To get that twist on that anatomy as well, to do that is really, you know what I mean? Skills. I think it looks amazing, bro. Look at that face.
Well, it's got a little bit out of bit pixely because I've zoomed in, but you get the idea.
It's madness. Next level
stuff.
There.
You got that next to the Hulk legs.
Next level stuff, man.
This is there were two Colossuses actually posted on the same day.
Oh, okay.
This one is this one's David Martinez Belmonte. Mm-hmm. So this is his one, and also there's another image of this. I know will be later on, but what's this one? So I can. Okay, we'll get. Sorry, Kevin's mystery. I've got a lot more images at the end, Kevin. I'm going to go back into it then. So this is David Martinez Belmonte. So he's releasing a sort of classic looking Colossus, and I've got the picture of the base at the end. So we'll come back to that one. This is a different Colossus. This is the Phoenix Force Colossus.
Okay. Yeah,
so this
like
is
almost looks like a Roman soldier there.
It's kind of there you go.
It's still a bit like a Romany soldier. It looks cool.
I think this is commissioned by Hasselmo Pro, but I might be wrong. And again, the artist on this one is Guillermo Empanido.
I mean, you make sure there's a stern face, not like a screaming face on that piece.
There's two. There's that one.
Yeah, that's it. It's what it needed.
Because it's quite funny. Like, Gio, fuck you. Here I go. It's not quick enough. So yeah, there's that. And then you got this is just to show that Caleb.
It's a Viking Batman, isn't it?
Yeah, Caleb got his. It's called the King, the Bat King. Caleb got his piece in because he was the 3D artist, and he posted some images, and he's really, really impressed with it. So this is just an image of his. So he got his one. This is an Eric Sosa Wolverine he's working on, so brown suit Wolverine. He was just posting some images yesterday of like, again, where they're not completed, but he still needs to work on them a lot. But he's just sort of giving little teasers. So there's masked and unmasked.
Mm-hmm.
Right, then we got old Susan, and these are the new Stanley Lure. He's the guy who done the I can't remember her name now, but that female character
Pepper.
From the art germ. Yeah, Pepper. That's it. Yeah, Pepper. So basically, he's doing a line of DC Vixens, and basically they're all going to be sort of 6 scale, I believe, and this is the first one, so this is the Catwoman.
Yeah.
Is that? This was just some teasers on a Sideshow video. So basically, Omar pulled these screenshots out, and I just copied and pasted Omar's screenshots. So it's just to show possibly they're working on another Captain America,
because we need that.
Another Batman.
Needed.
There's another Batman in the background, so that's the same one there. You've got the Thanos. This is some
Caught the dead
piece.
stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. So you got this looks like an Iron Man. Is that an Iron Man?
I don't know. It's hard to tell that. It looks like Cap to me.
That's not Cap, but it's tough. It's tough. Could be, yeah.
I don't know who the fuck
so you got that there. That looks like Thanos.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got, I don't know what the hell that is. Someone's crutch. Could be Deadpool. Or the pouches.
Don't know. Could have an X on it with them strong lines. If you look back there,
there's all these different sort of concepts of the Batman.
Yeah.
And this is from their quarter deadline.
Looks cool.
It looks very cool. It's got those there. Some sketches. Batman and a Robin. So they're possibly doing a Robin. Quarter of Dead. Big Quarter of Dead piece there. Then moving on. And then this is a custom Flash someone's working on. Sideshow for some reason just haven't done a Flash, and yeah, it's something that people have really been requesting for a long time. So this is a custom piece.
There's just too much emphasis in that company to do the same fucking characters over and over again.
Yeah.
No, it's just they need to stop this. They really do. They need to just, you know what, go, okay, we've done it. Let's just you need to do that. I mean, how do you bring out something like a Huntress and not a Flash?
Yeah.
How do you make that decision? I mean, if you're not going to if you're saying that you want to concentrate on well, it seems to me what happens is they make a lot of A characters, and then they make the odd like sort of C or D list characters, but they avoid all the sort of just off the periphery characters like Flash, Shazam. You know, there's so many characters that they could actually make that would actually sell. They would do okay.
Flash would sell. Flash would definitely sell.
I don't get it. This I've seen this before. This walking on water thing with the clear resin that's running on water looks great.
Yeah, this is commissioned by Leonardo de Santis.
Okay. I've seen some pictures.
Someone's saying it's because of Marvel they haven't made Flash. I don't get that. I don't get what you mean.
Well, it can't be because he's a fucking DC character.
I know, but apparently, like, Marvel are blocking them doing Flash. I don't get it.
Why?
I don't know. That's what someone's just messaged me. So you got those there. There's the images
there's
there.
Loads, dude, there's loads of characters. Black Adam, you got Shazam, you got fucking Martian Manhunter, you got fucking loads of characters that could come out.
They're
and be
saying that
possibly
possibly Marvel are dictating when things can be released in line with their TV shows and films, and saying you have to put the Flash on hold or put these pieces on hold, even though their DC things are coming out. Possible, but I don't know.
No, I don't know. You know what? To be honest with you, they've been making DC pieces for a while. You could have made a Flash ages and ages ago. They should have been made ages ago. You've
also got the unmasked head there as well.
The thing is, I feel quite interested in this. If you look on his right hand, you see his right hand. He's got a ring on. Can you see it? Can you see it?
Yeah. I'm just going to try and zoom in.
It looks like he's got a ring on his finger. Does it not?
Oh shit! That's a bit too far on your arse.
See it?
Yeah.
There you go.
Looks like he's got a Green Lantern ring. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like he's got a ring on his hand. But if you look at the painted pictures, the red ones where he's masked, he doesn't have a ring on his hand. So I don't know if that is a switch out or just a concept. Doesn't have.
Someone's observant today.
Yeah, I noticed that. I really dig the switch out heads and stuff like that. It's gonna. I'm guessing that probably. I'm wondering where it would join and where it will come off, because that suit, the way the head is turned, you wouldn't be able to just you wouldn't be able to go direct from the chin. So
You'd
it'd
have to
be,
do the collarbone, I think.
yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. They would have to come from the point of the top of the shoulder, wouldn't it? The way that the switch out would be. But I really dig this. I love the clear resin, and the running on water I think is genius. I like it a lot. I hope it gets made. I hope it does well.
This
It's
is
needed.
just an update for First and Figures Berserk, and basically with the ignore the face on this one because they're still working on that. But this is just to show, so you get a little idea of the actual pose on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't know what that is, so yeah. I actually did watch a few guys were going on about Berserk a lot to me, so I did actually watch I think I watched about 8 episodes, and it is quite a cool
Yeah.
show. I quite enjoyed it. I got up to the part with this big fucking massive demon who's like bigger than a house, probably like bigger than 2 houses, and he fights him, and that's kind of where he gets cursed or something. Here's the base of the David Martinez Belmonte Colossus. So this is where he's on top of a sentinel head ripping out the eyes and things.
Yes, now I understand the screaming portrait. So yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
So, but these are the 2 different ones. So this is the classic one, and then there's the other one.
Yeah, I know.
So and again, I'm going to have to speak to him and ask him how comes he posted the image and then it went down. So I will ask him that. This is the Somart's One Piece that was released this week, and the detailing on these pieces are just ridiculous.
I think Omar just jumped on this, didn't he? I think he just got one.
Of course. I mean, the flame effects. Look at those flame effects.
What's interesting about this, I've actually seen a video of this piece.
Yeah, this is from a video. Yeah, screenshot.
And the light up actually looks like on the top of it, it's like a big sphere, and the light up actually just keeps rotating around the sphere. The light, the way it goes, it seems to be circulating, which is incredibly smart. So it doesn't just light up. It maybe has a few settings, but it seems to rotate around, almost giving the effect that sphere is circulating, which is really
the thing with the the Somart's pieces was I ordered the Vegeta, and I don't like the idea of the voice box on it.
Oh, have they kept that?
I think that's a bit tacky.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I agree. It's like a money box, and you put a coin in. It's like, thank you, your money. You just smack that shit. It does. It does cheapen it a bit. Yeah, I agree with you.
I think it does, but I'm going to wait till that piece comes in hand. I mean, we'll see.
I don't think it's going to cheapen the appearance of it. I just think it's going to cheapen.
I've seen a video of that, and that looks fucking insane. But again, it's all like I ordered that piece again out of getting jumping on it when I had some money in my PayPal, and I jumped on it, and I was like, after 2 or 3 weeks, I was like, why the fuck did I buy that? I still don't know why I bought it, but I'm waiting for it to come in hand because it looks insane.
To be honest with you, it's worth you buying just to get it in hand, just to unbox it, just to review it. It's worth it just to do that.
Well, no, that's what I said
to someone. If you don't want it, you can sell it. I mean, it'll sell.
I said to someone the other day, I mean, I've got quite a lot of orders with Pop Culture Shock. They're all paid in advance. The Vegeta's paid in advance, and I said to them, I don't know if I want these pieces anymore. I've totally changed my mind about what I wanted out of the collecting and stuff. So
what direction you're going? Yeah.
And then they're like, "Well, just sell the pre-orders," and I'm like, "Yeah, but I paid for them. I paid for them. So now I just might as well get them in, review them, have them in hand, and then say." And they're like, "Well, you're mad," and I'm like, "Well,
but you see, the funny thing is, the way it works is when the money is spent, it's spent. What's the point? I mean, at the end of the day, you may as well get it in hand, and then you sell them, and you get that money once you've seen the piece, and because to be honest with you, you sell it. The problem is, if you've paid for it and you sell it now, and it comes in, and it's like you open it up, and you're like, this is one of the best things I've ever seen. You can decide if you want to keep it. You don't have that option if you sell it before you see it. That's crazy. Once it's paid for, selling it before you've even got it in hand is a dangerous game. because you could forever regret it. And the problem is with us, me and you, is that we go all over the place seeing these pieces. So as soon as you see it, you're going to be like, oh, what the fuck am I doing? If you never ever had the chance of seeing it, it would be different. But you have.
Yeah, if you don't have the opportunity, then
yeah, you have the chance of seeing that piece, probably 60% chance, 65 maybe, that you will see it. I mean, this piece is this so much stuff is fucking madness. I'm so glad that I don't know anything about these things and don't watch any of these things, because I would be in big trouble, because I would buy all of this stuff. Statue quality alone, I'd buy all of it. I think it's amazing stuff.
Right, so this is actually a piece which I think Gary might be quite excited about. I don't know if he's seen it yet, but Gary likes both elements of this, and I actually think this is quite a cool idea. I think it's quite a unique idea. This is basically a Deadpool in carbonate, like Han Solo pose.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So this is the base of this,
Okay.
and it's by Sergio Mangali. So basically, we go here. There you go. And I actually think it looks pretty good.
It does look good.
I saw it and I was like, when I first saw it, I was like,
yeah, that's clever. I like it.
Deadpool in carbonite? Are you fucking kidding me?
It fits it though, dude.
And,
it fits the character so perfect.
Yeah, and I looked at it and I'm like, actually, this is pretty badass. I think Gunderson would be over this as well.
Yeah, I like
Gunderson would get, and it's very detailed for what it is.
It's better than the fucking Han Solo fucking one, isn't it? Jesus, what disappointment that one was.
I think it's better than the Sideshow Han Solo one. I think the detailing is really good. I think if
it comes out looking like that, it's going to be a winner. I like it, man. Yeah. It's cool. It's a cool idea. I wouldn't buy it, but I get it. Yeah. I get the concept completely.
No, I definitely think that's a really good idea, and well done to the
great idea.
Come up with that. This is just again from that video. Just one of the owners of Somarts. The funny thing about Somarts is they're based in Europe.
Fuck.
They're actually a Belgian company. Yeah.
See, look at that. That's what I mean about the wave thing. Can you see it on the bottom?
Yeah.
You can almost see where they've taken the picture. That wave thing is happening. Very clever. Genius. Love it.
So that's come out of sync. So this was just to show the images that George took to try and show off his new photography skills. He's been practicing. So here's some images he took of Vega.
Thank you. I'm quite happy with it. I mean, obviously, I would prefer it if your fucking shit couch was out there, but and the bars and shit. But you can't have everything.
Couch. Oh yeah, well, that's where you chucked the fucking tripod.
I didn't do that.
Onto the sofa.
I think you'll find, my brother, that it was your missus that did that. Well, she walked past and picked up and put it there, and I didn't.
He's not really licking his hair in that picture, but yeah.
Yes, he is. Ooh, hairspray. Vidas soon.
There you go. So yeah, that was a really nice piece. Nice. And that's the best pose. I mean, that's the exclusive there, and that's the regular there. So I mean, I think the regular is the way to go. I don't really think the exclusive is needed. This is just an update again of the Eric Sosa Evil Row. So this has just been painted up to show you what it looks like. So this is prototypes.
Like the colour looks nice.
Yeah, really nice.
What scale is it? It looks quite big.
Well, the thing is there's a quarter scale version and there's a 6 scale version, but this looks like the quarter to me.
Yeah, it looks big, that. So yeah,
okay. This is the Eric Sosa Wolverine again. So this is a different Wolverine.
Yeah.
He's got quite a few projects on the go. He's a busy old boy, Mr. Sosa there. Then this is over to the. I've got these around the wrong way. So this is the exclusive part of the Wonder Woman from Dawn of Justice.
What do you think?
The Shield is the exclusive, and then the regular is without. I think it looks pretty good. I mean, I think it looks very good. I mean, I think from that angle that looks like her. I do think from other angles it doesn't look as much like her. I do think with Sideshow they've always. I think with doing pieces that are actual actors, it's very, very hard to get the likeness 100% spot on. And
Well, just look at their Loki and their Cap and their Thor. I mean, you know, they've you know, an Iron Man as well. I mean, they never get that right. And I've seen all them fucking Iron Man portraits, and I've not seen one that looks like fucking thingy. And I include the Mark 42 in there. They're also XM made. That doesn't look fuck all. None of them look like Downey Jr. at all.
well,
None
the
of them.
XM one looked like me.
Well, they all
I
look
think they've
more
been.
like you than they do Robert Downey Jr. But none
I
of
think
them.
XM had been watching our videos, and they based the Robert Downey Jr. look on me.
I have got a picture of you that I took from my engagement party where you were there. I've got a picture of you where you fucking look like him a lot. I looked at the picture and like we were on a plane yesterday. And we were flying back, me and Jen, looking for our photos, and we seen it. And I zoomed in on you, and I was like, has he like had his eyebrows shaped and his beard like shaped like professionally? And she's like, yes. He really has. So
No, I've never had it done professionally. I've trimmed my
there's
beard to
no
that myself.
way. Listen, you look fucking. Your eyebrows, man, are fucking. You know what I mean? You remember when Joey gets his done in Friends? That's what you look like.
I've never had my eyebrows done. I've trimmed my eyebrows. I have to trim my eyebrows, otherwise I'd have a fucking big monobrow. But I've trimmed them. I've never had them done. My mum
I'm
actually,
gonna, I'm gonna, Has your
my
mum
mum
done it?
actually, she come over and she was plucking her eyebrows, and she came over with the tweezers, and she pulled out, I think, 3 hairs, and I was like, yeah, fuck that. That well worse. What was this picture then? Because I mean, when I was in your at your wedding, I was clean. I went clean shaven to your wedding.
No. This is my engagement. I got engaged to Jenny. I had everybody over. Do you remember I had Jenny's brothers and you know what I mean, and Jenny's dad, and we were all together at my
Yeah.
house. My mum's us, and I'm holding Keen. I'm lifting the dog up. You're in the photo, and you're obviously doing your cheesy big grin. But I'm pretty sure looking at the photo, it's when Colin Farrell was incredibly popular because you look like that. You look like you've shaped your eyebrows like how Colin Farrell did. Your hair spiked up, and you got like one of them fucking beards. You know, like a line and then up into a beard. You know what I'm talking about? So you got like a goatee, and then you got a line going up your hairline. I'll send it to you. I saw the picture. Me and Jenny were like, "Yeah, he's paid good money for them eyebrows."
Well, I have to say, I honestly, I didn't. So
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I
Okay.
did a
Well,
good
you can
job.
take that. You can take that to the grave with you. But back onto point with this piece. You know, I like it, man. I like the Spartan heel she's wearing. I like the armor. I think you know, prototype piece looks outstanding. My problem is always going to be that the history of their production pieces and especially movie likenesses are very very wishy washy. I mean, I would advise if you're going to get this that you like Wonder Woman as the concept as opposed to you really love the film. Because if you really love the film and you really want that, what's her name? Gal Goldbrat, Goldbot, whatever.
Gal Gadot.
Yeah, if you really like her and you want her in your collection, I would probably hold up a bit because the chances of it looking like her are going to be about 90% that she won't. So I would invest in it if you like Wonder Woman and you sort of like this concept, this modern sort of look to it. The only thing I don't like about the actual piece itself that I can see here is I don't like the fact the shield is the same color as the rocks. That bothers me.
Yeah.
I hate it when they do that. I hate it when you know it's like the see that shield is the same color as the rocks there on the base, and there's just no need for that to happen. You can make them rocks
Use of
fucking any color.
variation. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So,
I don't like that. It just looks like they've been doing the rocks and like you just put a bit on the shield and put a bit on her trousers. It doesn't for me. It's just lazy. It's like the you know the Sentinel that really bothered me as well.
what
On
about
the
the
Sentinel
Sentinel?
market, they did the same. The color on the base is like the same, exactly the same color as parts of its armor going up, and
Yeah.
it's just fucking lazy. You know what I mean? You could have picked any color for the base. Why pick the same color as it's like basically it's the way I see it when I'm looking at it is like they were going, all right, so we're doing his little his knee pads, his shoulder pads. Yeah, we do that color. Yeah, just do all the base in this color as well. You know what I mean? And it just like you know, I think the floor and the character should be as far away from the same colors as physically possible.
Well, it's good to have that sort of separation, isn't it? Yeah.
It is. That's the point. I want it, and there's quite a lot of rocks on that base. So having that exclusive shield with it angled like that and it being the same color as the floor, it's like she went out before she was fighting and went, "Oh, is that the color of the ground we're fighting on? Well, I better get the shield to match because I don't want to be out. You know what I mean? I want to look the part. It's just a bit like, yeah, it doesn't work for me. So hopefully, other than that though, I dig it, and I especially like the heels. That's probably my favorite part. Is the Spartan heels.
Yeah, can we move on?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
All right, good stuff.
How much is that? How much is this piece? Do you know?
$4.99.
What's the numbers?
I don't know that because it's
Oh,
Sideshow.
right. Yeah.
That was just another image with Charlie coloured in. So this
Ooh.
is the first kind of paint up of the Omega Red head.
Yeah, man.
And then that's just a comparison. Another one outside where they've done a bit more.
Most important thing for Omega Red to get it right is you want to take a little bit of inspiration from the Bowen Designs 1/6.
Yeah.
That's what you need to color wise. You need to do it like that. So like white, like a white skin, and like almost turquoisey blue highlights shading in it. And if you do that with the metallic red everywhere, that piece will fucking kill. It will break hearts because I've really missed that Bowen. That 1/6 one. I don't really like the pose too much on it, but the metallic red colors and that really ashen, really like white skin with them blue highlights were fucking amazing. Really nice.
Yeah. Righty. So that's another nightmare image. So we've got that there again. So it's just to. I think the image is played backwards today. Then we got the Deadpool female we showed last week, and there was a few. This by Wolfgang Krainer. Good last shot. And then there was just a few updates of the kind of pouches. Him holding a Deadpool head.
Yeah, it's cool.
And the little backpack there.
It's a sexy piece, that. I quite like it a lot.
Backpack. There you go.
Yeah, I love it.
And an Uzi.
I really like this.
So that's the Omega Red base as well.
Cool, man.
That's just like a mock-up of the Omega Red base. So it's Splatter Studios presents Omega Red. So this is Sean Ure.
Love it. I really like how it's looking.
There's another one of the Hulk there.
Yeah.
There's that diorama, the Ryu with the Ken.
Super dynamic. Love it.
This is just a pop culture shock tease for the life-size Power Rangers bust. I don't really know how well that's going to sell, but I'll be surprised.
I don't know.
Power Rangers was very popular. I just don't know. I mean, now I'm making a new movie.
I think I think Power Rangers caught us at a funny time, and I can't remember what we were doing.
I never liked it. I mean, the only thing I remember watching the movie at your house. I remember we enjoyed the movie, but I didn't really follow it. And I remember like Stefan was a massive fan. Stefan used to always watch it, but never really got into it. These are just images for the Anti-Venom from Prime 1. So this one up for pre-order.
Isn't it? Like massive, this piece.
The hand on it is like a hand.
Yeah, I heard. I saw photos. Okay,
there's all the difference. So you got 3 heads. So the mouth
I think that one on the left, man, definitely got the far left one, the exclusive one, definitely has got elements of Bigfoot in the face.
Yeah. Well, I think the exclusive should have been the tongue.
I like the middle and I like the middle and the Bigfoot face. Yeah. I'm not too sure about the other one. The other one looks a bit like my nan when you give her too much cheese.
Right, so there's a size comparison with the Spider-Man.
Yeah, but I mean that's not really a size comparison. That's just a height comparison. That means that it's going to be about 25, 26 inches tall. I think thickness, depthness, just size of that. I mean, the figure is the size of.
Is that really a word?
What?
Depthness.
No, I don't think it is.
And then that's the comparison with Calvin's hand.
Yeah, now that's as big as the whole Spider-Man piece on its fucking own. If that's the size. I'm not sure if
Calvin's got like little hands. I'm not sure, but that's always the thing.
Yeah, we need to tell you that Calvin's 4.
Right. These are just the. Again, these came out after we did the chat last week, but because I fucked up the images, I managed to post them up on top. but we didn't have them at the time, if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
so I've got yeah.
So these are the Bizarro by Alpha 3 Studios, and these
like
are
this a lot.
the base with the kryptonite. So it's holding the kryptonite there.
You know what I really like about this is that Bizarro is like a mock-up of Superman, and this piece is very similar to the actual PF pose.
Yeah.
So it's good. It's clever.
You got this kind of like it's got like a little necklace that says like Bizarro #1 on it.
Yeah, I remember.
It's
like a stone in it. It's like a big stone with a chain around it or something around his neck. I remember.
There's a difference on the base though. It's like it must be shadow. So shadow. It's just a shadow. So and then you got there the holding the kryptonite without the kryptonite, and then there's like a mock-up of colours.
Yeah, the colour. Yeah, because he's like he's almost grey blue, if I recall. He actually isn't a brilliant blue.
He's a bit dull. He's a bit dull. He's a bit
he's like a great. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's like a
Yeah. This is the Daywalker. So this was just a few heads that came up. So these have just been a bit kind of neatened up here. This is commissioned by Anders, Stephen Anders.
Yeah.
Was it Stephen? I've got to go wrong now, haven't I?
It definitely is Anders. I'm sure it's Stephen Anders. I think you're right. Check him out on Facebook, man. But you can definitely put in your interest on there.
God. Just make sure I've got the name right now. I'm just like, I've gone blank again because I got these.
I dig that blade. It's needed.
I don't actually know the name of what he calls his.
Motherfucker.
Thomas Anders. Fucking idiot. Is even my surname, and I still got it wrong. Thomas Anders. Sorry, Thomas. I'm just trying to remember like 170 images. So Thomas Anders has commissioned this, and there's a few other guys working on this. So we've been posting all the names on there. So really think this is going to be a really, really nice piece. Actually, really top piece.
It's going to be popular.
Very popular. This is a painted up kit of Weapon X. So just to show the that painted up, I think it's John Alred who's painted this.
It's nice.
A lot of Weapon X kits up at the moment, though.
That's the problem, man. It's just coming. I think it's probably that Weapon X is, after the apocalypse.
After the X-Men, yeah.
The apocalypse thing. I think every single person's jumped on it at the same time. It's just like a good idea that happens all at once.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be more of its downfall. Is just the amount of volume, the choices that people are going to have to spend. So, XM are coming out with one. I wouldn't be surprised if Sideshow ain't far behind with one. To be honest.
Sure.
It is a Wolverine piece, and it was the best part of the Apocalypse movie for me, along with the Magneto storyline.
So then this was just a reminder to say, I've got this bad boy coming in.
When's it due?
Mid next week.
Sweet, good. It'll be perfect for our thing. And
then going back, this is Aaron Ray Perez's Hulk versus Wolverine diorama. So this is his wife.
I can still see a bit of Ferrigno in that fucking face as well,
Yeah.
I don't know why.
This is his wife painting it up there. So there you go.
That's class.
And then that's the size of it all together.
That is a centerpiece and a half, man.
I might have some duplicates of pictures on there because I've been downloading them. That's just all the bodies ready there, all the Hulks. That's what
I really love about Aaron Ray Perez, what I love more than anything else that he does, it's not just how great the sculpts are, how great the paints are. What I really like is that although you look at it and you'll say to yourself, okay, there's a bit of Ruffalo in there, a bit of Lou Ferrigno in there, and you look at the Wolverine and you say there's a bit of Jackman in there. What you also can do is you can turn around and look at them and say that they don't look like any of those people as well. You can say they almost look like what a real Hulk or real Wolverine, like a person, like a realistic version would be. It's the same with my Kratos. It's very hard to explain it. The Kratos that I have, although it looks like Kratos, although it has that to it, it also looks like if they were to do a movie, a film of it, that's what it would look like. If there was a real person jacked up, bloodied up, you know what I mean? That's what it would look like. And I think he's done that again with this. I think you can sort of see, you know, where you can see elements of a character, but it's not the essence, the whole part of it. You just
Yeah,
see
yeah,
parts of it. When I look at it, I see a little bit of Lou Ferrigno in the eyes. I see a little bit of Ruffalo in sort of the jaw and sort of the hair. And then when I look at the face, I see a little bit of Old Man Logan-y look from comics. And I see a little bit of Hugh Jackman. It's just very clever how he does it. It's very, very smart. I don't quite know what his reference points are, but I
yeah,
think
yeah.
I think there are a lot. I think he probably
Mm,
takes a lot of elements and puts them all into sort of one, which
sure.
is really, really it is really nice.
Well, I mean,
Well,
he's done some great pieces. I mean, he's done the Kratos, which is a great piece. This piece is looking really, really nice.
and that Deadpool
The
stew scene and
Deadpool
that
is
stuff.
looking really good. He's based in Mexico, and he did do a few other projects before. I mean, he did a Gamma Hulk, which is kind of clapping,
Yeah.
and he did do a Goku as well, but I don't know what happened to Goku. I think he
Mm.
kind of done like a more realistic version of that. It looks really, really good. And then I think he kind of put it on the back burner for now while he's sort of focusing on the Deadpool in this piece.
Yeah,
So
well, yeah. I mean, they're quite big parts to get out. So, you know, it's I'm very excited anyway. Very
that's the
excited to get these.
feet. Got the Hulk feet there. Then that's old Aaron Ray Perez there with his Boris Karloff Frankenstein tattoo on his forearm.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's him painting away.
put a mask on for fuck's sake.
Yeah, put a mask on or you're gonna have your fucking problems again. Um,
Look
there you go.
after yourself, Aaron. Fuck, he's so fucking crazy,
There you
isn't
go.
he?
Look at that.
Yeah, that's madness, bro. It's fucking madness. I wanted to say, like, what do you think he should do blade wise? Do you think they should be sort of like a more like the new PF look where they're sort of like metal looking, like used? Or do you think like more like the XM version where it's like they're chromed off and really shiny?
Well, I think as the way his claws are, they need to be quite shiny, don't they?
It's a hard one because there's a grottiness element to this statue. There's a dirtiness to it, like the realism of it. That's
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say to you. You know what I mean? That's my point. There's a, you know, like it, it has like they've been fighting and they're not fucking pristine and there's dirt on them and there's marks on it. I just think I don't know how he's going to do it. I'm just quite interested to see because if he does super clean chromed off blades, I don't know if it would work. And I
Hmm.
think he might have to go in between the two and have them sort of almost like the new premium format Wolverine,
Yeah.
where they look like real sort of metal used in a fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Well,
don't
I
know. It's
mean,
hard.
I don't know whether they've actually hit each other yet. I don't think they've. I think it's like right at the beginning, so there's no Hulk blood. So he's only just got them out.
Yeah,
So Wolverine's pretty clean. Don't
I
really
just,
know what. I don't really know why he's wandering around with no top on in the snow, but
they're fighting, dude. That top's been ripped off him.
all right. And then there's some images there. Really,
Yeah,
really interested to see how this comes out. There you go. The claws are there.
yeah, but they're not painted.
Nah.
I don't know what he's going to do with them. They look cool though, man. Superman punch. It's coming.
No, Gary. No. Gary. No. He just said we should do bone blades.
No, no
No.
bone blades. Fuck them.
No bone blades. They'd
We
snap if
want
he punched the Hulk.
Yeah, man, he's crazy, man. He fucking used Wolverine as a fucking toothpick. If he's not full of adamantium, he wouldn't have a fucking chance. He don't have a chance anyway.
Right, then there's another image there.
Back to the beginning, didn't we?
Oh shit, yeah, we're about to begin.
Sweet, done. Nice.
Oh, that was
Another good day in the office.
so I was about to say, wow, okay, didn't realise I put those in there twice. Um so yeah, that's that. What I do is I'll actually I did have a haircut today, by the way. So not today, but I had a haircut
I like it, dude.
And
I know
I
you've
did
got your clean around the side, your beard's looking fresh. You're looking good. You're taking care of yourself.
trimmed up my beard a little, you know.
Yeah, you're looking good, man.
Just going through the comments now. What was the last thing I said? Comment wise. Blah blah blah. Wow, these guys are chatting away here. God, where are we?
The last one I remember was from Mikey Boy saying like ginger rape.
Well, no, we had David F was the last one. So David F, word up, boys. Then we got Gary. Then we got Neo Dragon. We had him there. Muppet Mad. I don't think 1/3 is a phase. There's a ton who love it, and it won't. It's not going away. It's just for more a select group.
I don't think so. I think people getting them in, and I would say probably 90% of people are like, yeah, they're too big to keep.
Happy JCG has just woken up. Good morning. Good morning. Kuma Deathstroke, I prefer 1/3. Debating 1/3. Just scrolled back and saw the Hulk sculpt where to buy. Diorama would be epic. Personally, not feeling the Wolverine and Hulk, but I can see why people like it.
Which one?
Colossus Base is a bomb. The Red Press. Bat King is so underrated. Your Neo Dragon saying I need to get balls deep in that quarter deadline.
It's the best line. If you, for me, it's probably if I was going to be spending my money on Sideshow, I'd probably look at that and some of their 1/5 stuff, like the He-Man line. There, that's all I'd touch from them. I wouldn't touch any of their comic stuff. It's so oversubscribed now.
Apparently, the Flash pose is being changed by the commissioner.
To what?
I don't know. Just as they've changed it a little bit. Sideshow will do a Flash. I think they're struggling with the concept. Flash needs to be an action pose, really, but I know they want to make him a pose to go with the rest of the Justice League. Black Adam would be awesome.
Yeah.
Then someone comes in and says, Alex said on the forum they won't be doing a Flash this year either. That's Muppet Mad. So I'm skimming through these because there's a lot of comments.
I love it when our peeps are chatting, man. That's what it's all about. Keep it. It's the one thing I don't really like about when we do the chats, and it's we do them and when we have to add do all the pictures and stuff later, is you miss the what's the fucking word? You miss the interaction.
Interaction, yeah.
Because it's nice to see what people are saying, even if they're crazy.
They're chatting away about fuck. Recently sold my Zorro. Up £4,000 for the pair or something.
Zorro?
Yeah, from One Piece for so much.
Oh. That's what I mean. Get it in hand, see what you want to do, and I think you'll more than fucking make your money back, to be fair.
Fuck off, Nick. So where's Greg Plitz this week?
He's actually a business guy. It was actually
someone, Dickie Two Shoes, saying ECC Iron Man looks like Robert Downey Jr. That one actually does.
Yeah, I ain't seen it in hand though, so I can't comment. I'm talking about pieces actually seen in person, where you look at every type of angle. Because the problem is with a movie piece in pictures is that you can be very harsh, because there is certain angles where you do see what they're trying to get, where they're trying to look like the character. I've looked at, all the fucking Sideshow and the XM ones, spun them around, up, down, left, right, and don't look fuck all like him.
Now people are saying who I look like, and someone says I look like Ash from Evil Dead. Okay. Someone says he looks like the comedian from Watchmen.
You look like them both.
I've heard that before. Apparently Jerry worked on the original Power Rangers show, so it's all been cast from the original bus, taken directly from the show.
Don't care.
Power Rangers is a rip-off from Voltron. Never liked the Power Rangers. So I'm still skimming through these. Jesus Christ. Don't know the price yet of the Wolverine versus Hulk diorama.
register your interest early. So get on to Facebook and get on with Aaron Ray Perez, or go with Hans Anderson as well. Contact if you're interested, getting there early, because he does not make stupid runs.
No.
You know what I mean? He does not make. He's like the max I could see. I'm guessing, speculating, but will not be high. So if you're slow on this, it'll be gone.
All right. So yeah, I've gone through all the comments for now. So yeah, good week. I mean, we had good few pictures, and had a little exclusive in there, so that was pretty cool. So you know, from I should have had that clicked on, so we actually get to see you every now and again. So yeah, you know, tried to say different, tried to move my camera around, tried to do that. I think that went quite well. The only problem is where my stuff is based, I can't open the curtains. Otherwise, you're just going to get massive, like, bright light coming in, because that's where the sun comes. Red light, yeah. So yeah, we had didn't seem to have many technical difficulties today, did we?
Oh, it's smooth, man. Like
Well,
baby.
that means we do like a shit one next week then, I guess.
No, well, last time the fucking camera didn't work, so we've had all our fuck ups for the month. I hope February's a brand new time. I think now what we're going to do is we'll get together and we'll hopefully you'll get your Doctor Strange in, and we'll review that, because I'm looking forward to seeing that. And then we'll get together hopefully next week.
I mean, we'll arrange something next week, because you're free. So
yeah,
you know,
I've got some things going on. I've got my nephew. I've got my nephew from Friday, and I'm gonna be looking after him until Sunday. So I've got him for the weekend. So I mean, obviously, if you pop up, you want to stay up here with me, and you know, until whenever you can stay for as long as you want to stay. But
well, let me look at my diary.
My like I say, my nephew, I probably want to go, maybe take him to a film, go get some food. I might even go to the comic book in St Albans, comic store in St Albans.
Well, you do know there's one now in Hatfield.
Yeah, that's further away from me than St Albans.
Okay.
St Albans is closer. I mean, if you're about and he's about and you want to go, we'll go.
Well, I mean, I've kept Wednesday, Thursday free.
Yeah, I've got
to be back. Friday. I have to be back Friday. I've got to be here Friday morning, and I've got to be somewhere Tuesday afternoon. So, when's Jenny going?
I think like Wednesday, bro.
All right. Well, we'll sort out then.
So I think she's going Wednesday. But I mean, even fucking, we'll see. Talk to me later about what you're going to do, and we'll sort it out. We'll get it done. All right, my man.
All right, man. Well, good week, and yeah, take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Much love. Peace.
Find the fucking stop button now.